Pretty soon. Just need to make a couple adjustments. Please give me one moment. A little bit too early for me to see on YouTube. Actually, YouTube's starting to stall out, and so is Twitch. Twitch I see is actually up. And there we go. There's the YouTube stream. This is boop, boop, boop. Good to go. Perfect. I think everything's good. Let me just check my other computer. And, oh, I need to grab a drink. Give me one moment as well. And okay, I'm back. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. I see you just messaged me. I hope I do have some good replays. Can't say exactly for sure. Want to find out? Still trying to get the stream all set up. Go. Yep, I think my stream's good on this computer. Let's see. Can you start with one posted by Lucky Steal It on Games Replay? Let's see if I have that one. I can go most certainly download it, of course. Is it this one that you're referring to? I will give you a moment to look at it. Yep, let's go ahead and get it started then. Yep, I guess I think I just downloaded this one. Usually before I start a stream, I try to hunt a handful of replays. Keyword handful. I have a huge handful, like a whole bowl of replays. And so now let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the left side as the USF player, we have Lucky Streelet. Strelet? I have no idea still. Spawn's teammate as the other USF player, we have R, which, no, C's trademark. What's the R again?
Ready,
Not trademark. Oh well. And as the opponent, as the Wehrmacht player, we have Senor Stampos. As his Wehrmacht ally, we have Salo. Salo? I'm trying to remember as well, the R symbol. It's one that the tiny C is copyright, so I can't remember what the tiny R meant. Either way, we have, looks like a bunch of engineers split on the field. Both players have gone. Nope, there's Weapon Support Center, not MG34. M1917 being deployed on out. Can you go for armor? I'll go for M8 with armor then. Good. Or tier 4. Looks like they're coordinating strategies, so likely going to be infantry and armor. I have a good feeling about that. Over here, we got, looks like Pioneers pushing way forward. Got a Schimwagen and a Schimwagen. Engineers pushing their way up north. This point will be captured up, but will not be in supply. We do have Pioneers and a Schimwagen advancing forward. Haven't really been paying attention to what they've been chatting about. So, guess we're going to see if their plan will come to fruition. Schimwagen does push him forward, doesn't get a interrupt there. He could push forward the Schimwagen to interrupt the capture and then use the Pioneers to stop the progress there, just like a Kettengrad, but no Kettengrad style. 30 Cal has been deployed on out. Pioneers will get suppressed there. Schimwagen has seen a bit of fire. 30 Cal has been packed on up and making its way forward, and now got the Rifle Squad advancing forward to the heavy cover. Trying some good hits there onto that Pioneer. Engineers and Schimwagen engaging each other. Schimwagen has received his first point of damage, and now the engineers duke inside the garrison. There's one window on this side. No MG, MB soon. MB. Can't think of what MB is on top of my head. MG42 does suppress the 30 cal there. 30 cal will need to fall back. We're seeing too much fire there. Prone to being wiped there by the Schimwagen. Schimwagen could pursue it. Schimwagen is receiving a bit of fire. We got the rifleman squad behind some light cover, and the engineers kept up the fuel point as well. Got red strategic point captured here. Pioneers are at full health. Engineers are wounded, and now the rifleman squad advancing, trying to pursue this Schimwagen. And the Schimwagen is receiving quite a bit of fire. MG42 on the high ground suppresses down the rifleman. And the engineers do maintain the capture there, but they will get overwhelmed by... no, the Schimwagen is actually quite wounded. Additionally, the engineers could force it back. The Schimwagen can outrange the engineers. Does get behind the line of sight blocker. Okay, I can zoom out a little bit. Volksgrenadiers captured that strategic point. We do also got a sniper here, rifleman here, and landmines here. With some accompanying engineers for the landmines. 30 cal being reinforced at his teammates' barracks. Oh, he pushed a little bit too early. Down south, got the engineers advancing back. Sniper advancing forward. Another sniper deploying out. We've got 2 snipers on the field. Not necessarily a spam just yet. I say 3 is a spam, 2 is not a spam.
Enemy unit down.
And Volksgrenadiers go behind some light cover there. I hear enemy unit down, not the landmines. Not sure what got enemy unit down. And the Volksgrenadier squad does fall back. Schimwagen does find some hits onto the rifleman squad as they are advancing up the road. There are a sniper there. Some good hits there as well. That is an MG squad, not a recruit by a Volksgrenadier squad. Snipers do force back the MG. Does go ahead and get spotted by the landmine. Very good landmine there. He's using these landmines to protect the snipers, and he's doing a great job at that. Excellent placement there. Excellent placement right there.
Defensive operations.
And defensive operations, that means infantry doctrine for his teammate. I believe they said he will be going for armor. So we got armor and infantry versus an unknown doctrine here. I think there's a doctrine selected, not sure. Maybe not. Looks like a handful of Volksgrenadiers here, overrunning the rifleman squad. This Volksgrenadier squad also advancing. We got a Wehrmacht sniper here. 0 kills, camouflage forward. Like I always say, your first kill should be on your opponent's sniper if it is the second sniper on the field. Or in this case, the third. MG42 advanced forward, not fully reinforced. May want to eye that light cover there. Yes, it does. Rifleman does find a volley there. Doesn't get suppressed in that volley. I see him saying mine. He must have pinged somewhere for a mine. I don't see a mine over in this region, but the rifleman squad does get forced back. 30 cal. Ah, it must be that mine.
Give me a target.
Another Wehrmacht sniper deployed on out. The other one has gotten 1 kill there. So, ooh, very nice. And that was a Pioneer squad. Landmine over here looks like it has been fully built. This landmine was interrupted by a pair of sniper bullets. I hear a mortar, and now we've got a mortar team. Very, very nice. Go, I guess he's pinging somewhere. Oh, mortar smoke. Very, very nice. And the MG42 is packed on up, which could be either good or bad. So escalate the assault phase, or skirmish phase. Teammate hasn't left the doctrine just yet either. 30 cal advancing forward. He does have Grenade Warper himself and 2 Volksgrenadiers, no snipers. And now the 30 cal start engaging the Volksgrenadiers, but the smoke in this region will cause a bit of issues. And we do got Dr. Lock-in for the Fatherland, which means defense. Got unknown doctrine here, and I think that's the last doctrine we don't know about. Volksgrenadiers receiving a bit of fire from the Rifleman squad. And these guys are... No, that's his only Volksgrenadier squad. His Pioneer squad is severely wounded. Grenade Warfare, or 81mm mortar raining on, or that's actually the 60mm. 81's a couple years too. The mortar could perhaps barrage that last known location, that mine. Let's get Veteran C1 on one of these US snipers. Grenade Warfare advancing forward with the Volksgrenadier support. The 30 cal is facing the wrong direction. We'll get overran. Got some wire right there. This could be a path there. Does wipe out the 30 cal there. Flamer does get suppressed. Snipers are advancing forward. Then we got Grenade Warfare going pretty close to those snipers. 2 Grenade Warfares. That's a little bit uncommon. You should just see the one, but the Grenade Warfares, I do like seeing mortars. They're a little bit uncommon, but yet they seem like they're always effective.
Sniper seeks the enemy.
Here comes an M8, likely being upgraded with a armor skirts. Yeah. Oh, 50 cal first. Yeah, there we go. Got the armor skirts as well. He's gone for the one for the fatherland. His teammate has not gone for anything just yet. Looks like may have got a wipe there on a Pioneer. Minor loss. More mortar smoke raining on in. Very nice. US snipers are advancing forward. Finds a bits there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Flamer Pioneers still has both their models for now. Trimbock now receiving some fire from the Greyhound. Ooh, great mortar hit there. Damaging the engine of the Greyhound. Trying to go for a landmine there. And that smoke will give him some cover. We got a Wehrmacht sniper here, 5 kills. That shot did hit the Shimwagen, so no random spread to take out that landmine. Got assault phase now research as well. Tier 4, I guess he's telling himself or telling his teammate. Motor pool, only weapon support center over here. Sniper's getting hits there on the 30 cal, captured 30 cal. Now Rifleman Squad is advanced forward with only 3 models. Not really great. Flamer Pioneers has forced back the Flamer Engineers, and mortar hit there from the Grenade Warfare suppressing down the Volksgrenadiers. Good hit there on the Flamer Pioneer. Flamer Pioneer does fall back in time. Not sure who was screaming. Saying tier 4, got a triage center deployed by his teammate here. He's asking his teammate to go for triage center. Yes, he does not even have a supply yard just yet. Riflemen and snipers right here. Let's get some good suppression there. Snipers lining up. No, the snipers are suppressed. Ooh, straight to the battle phase. 105 soon. Getting some repairs there as well. And he says he has off map. Come all mid. I think he's saying his off map is ready. Let's take a quick look. If off map power shoots are available, and he has enough munitions ready. Very, very nice. Let's keep him selected. Nope, not him. Him selected because he's gone for battle phase and no doctor selected. Good landmine detonation there, protecting the flanks.
Ready?
And he did lose one of the snipers in one of the engagements. Ooh, good hit there by the Pak 38. And does not get a kill there on the Greyhound. Maybe could have held fire and hopefully he could have pushed forward towards the landline. Holding fire with your AT guns is actually a... Ooh, good wipe there on the Flamer Pioneers. Holding fire on your AT guns is a potential strategy, because if you push them forward, it allows you to get multiple shots at an arc rather than getting one long range shot in. Smoke is preventing the Rifleman Squad from being suppressed. Good hits there as well, and now the Rifleman Squad is falling on back. Oh, the snipers nearly ran into each other, and the Shimwagen, if they advance, the Shimwagen advanced forward, got off and power shoot raining on in. Shimwagen may spot the snipers. Does spot the snipers. Wehrmacht sniper. Line up a shot. Wait, did the Wehrmacht sniper just roll a miss? Or was that a Volksgrenadier shot there? I don't know why. I thought the sniper looked like it rolled a miss, but could have been a Volksgrenadier's bullet. I only saw the bullet, not necessarily the unit model firing. 2 105s and GG, or Shermans or M10s. He's asking to play safe. Well, both M10s, I guess. Both be fair, Shermans are healthier, so that will be technically safer, while the M10s are more the common deployment and a more safer strategy. Depends what your definition of safe is. Greyhound is repaired. Wait a second, that's... Okay, we got two M2s being deployed out, both at the same time.
That's high.
And now here we got a Firestorm is Terror Doctrine with Inspired Assault as well. So we got Terror and Defense, no Blitzkrieg. And he's gone for Battle Phase as well. Usually Blitzkrieg's come for Battle Phase just because you get that extra manpower blitz able to deploy out a lot of vehicles. We do have the Panzer Command. He's gone for Infantry. So maybe that's why he's going for Battle Phase. Not necessarily for tanks, but for the infantry, the elite infantry. I'm not sure if he's got the Veteran C1 as vehicle units. No, he does not.
MG crew on me.
Now got the M2s raining on in, trying to hit these forces. Grenade Warfare has also model there. Let's switch over to his teammate. Let's see. Visible Grenade Warfares. A lot of units are wounded. It does get a good hit there on the Rifleman squad. Veteran C1 for Blue. He has Veteran C1 even on support weapons as well, which should be useful for the Grenade Warfares as well as the MG and Pioneers. Looks like he's going to save up. He's asking his teammate to go for more M8 mines, but he's going to save up for Allied War Machine. Oh, I just heard Veteran C received, I think. Oh yeah, that was for light vehicles, wasn't it? Next crossroads advancing forward with Veteran C1. Yep, I was going to switch around right now and check primarily the resources. Yep, over for the infantry player, we have plenty of munitions. He does have 3 M2s. That's quite a bit of M2s. As well as 2 snipers. He lost 30 cal and who have 2 engineers. His teammates will be the frontline person. He has 4 riflemen, 2 Hellcats already, as well as a Greyhound still alive. And of course the 1 engineer. He does have a bit of manpower, quite a bit of munitions, very nice, and I think he should have enough for another Hellcat, right? Or maybe I'm mistaken. For the Wehrmacht player, we do of course have a bunch of wounded units. Good Grenade Warfare hit right there. But 2 Grenade Warfers, Volksgrenadiers, Pioneers, and a Panzerschreck. And a Pack 38. I hear artillery. But Greyhound's advancing forward, trying to gauge the captured 30 cal. And the person who has a captured 30 cal has a Knights Crossholder, 2 MGs, Pioneers, Sniper, and a wounded Schimwagen. A couple landmines there, a little bit dense. Ready for off map for tier 4, 2x2. Not sure what he's saying about ×2. But if Greyhound's advancing forward, I think he's trying to... Oh, he gets stuck up on the Panzerfaust of the Volksgrenadiers. He's pushing his way forward. 30 cal needs to deploy in order so it doesn't get wiped out. Does get an extra model there. That's Crossroad is going for another Panzerfaust there. Panzerschreck needs to line up a shot as well. But the N2 or the off-map howitzer does get directed and wipes out the Panzerschreck squad. Lays down landmine the retreat path as well. And we noticed those landmines earlier, right? Wait, wasn't there landmines there? Apparently there was no landmines there. And does escape on another. The landmines right here, not right there.
We're losing a sector.
We've got Hellcats now charging on forward. Trying to repair up the Panzer Command. The Panzer Command is nothing there. Prepare Panzerfaust into that Hellcat. He's also quite wounded. Nothing to engage. We've got another artillery barrage, another off the power shoot. Trying to hit these structures. Taking out the Kriegsmarine does of course allow less Pack 38s. He's repairing the Panzer Command. Another pair of Panzerfaust right there. And ooh! Main gun destroyed.
Territory of the fatherland.
Off-map power shoot took out the M10s. That's been an oversight, but now we do have a Panther beyond the build queue. That is a pretty big mistake there. The Panzer Command's also almost down. No more Pioneers left for repairs. The Panzer Command is weathering the storm of 105s.
Territory of the fatherland.
Maybe he'll may survive the Panzer Command. Entry forward to suppressing those forces. We've got the Med Bunker deployed on out, who has a lot of elevation there. He's asking to kill that tier 4. And the Panther's gonna come out.
Pioneers ready.
Let's see. He's out of munitions for off-map power troops. He's actually gotten Rangers available as well. Could go for some Rangers or bring out his own Hellcats or Shermans. Rifleman still advancing forward. MG42 has rotated around. Grenadier Warfare finds a good hit as well. Both Grenadiers engaged from the high ground. Thought you had Allied War Machine. Didn't notice, died too fast. Oops. Stuff like that happens. Panther now deployed on the field.
Hellcat, yep.
2 Hellcats here. We do, of course, have 3 M2s just trying to barrage the base. Pants Command now seeing some more fire. Got another pair of Pioneers. Now 3 Pioneers.
We've got new recruits.
And we got the For the Fatherland now activated. Force back the Riflemen there. We also got Volksgrenadiers and Pioneers. Sniper shots onto Knights Cross Orders. Knights Cross Orders receive quite a bit of fire. Now got the Panther advancing forward. Panther does find a good hit there. This Hellcat is quite wounded. So has 500 munitions for Allied War Machine. He could be very aggressive with these 2 Hellcats. We also got some landmines here. All of them US. 2 US snipers here as well, camouflaging forward. More landmines being built. And we've got a Ford HQ here. Let's see what's building out. Going for an MG. Yellow. Oh, found landmine. Good hit there. This landmine is still there as well, which could be very, very problematic. You have a pair of sniper shots there, hitting the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers now have Veteran C2. Panther has 1 level of Veteran C. And now got a motor pool deployed by the infantry player. Nice crossover Volksgrenadiers advance forward. Does get a good hit there on the Pack 38. Gun's still up and going. And now got MP40s and Knights Crossorders advancing forward. And there's another landmine deployed out by the engineers.
They're going after a fuel plant. One of ours. Our forces
Should be
are taking
complete, right? Or unless he barely missed it. US snipers find another good pair of kills there, and the Knights Crossorders force them back. Do have 2 models there, but they do escape on out. There's a 4-2 set up in this region. Volksgrenadiers do avoid that shot. And now we do have a... Oh, that's why he went for a motor pool, to get out a Ford AT gun. Every day you see a Ford AT gun deployed out. But it's there. Volksgrenadiers advance forward. Got off my power troop now raining on in. No, that's Firestorm. That makes a landmine. Little poor Firestorm there. MG42 getting some good hits there on the Rifleman squad, just pressing them. Firestorm does not hit the garrison, and now do have some tank traps being thrown out.
unit down.
And another Pine Engineer as well. Let's get a sticky bomb onto the Panther, but he can see some pairs. Damage engine crit. Not sure if there's any repair bunkers. And the Rifleman squad will be forced back by the Volksgrenadiers. US Snipers advance forward, does find that landmine there. And the Rifleman squad does get fully wiped. As crossorders do fall back. And that's a Pioneer squad, not a repair Pioneer. And MG42 makes way forward as well. Actually, that could be the 30 cal. Same difference at this point in time. Engineers do fall back. Not sure what that explosion was about. Oh! Is there a Black 80 on the high ground annihilating the trying to build those take traps? Since they are a structure, good hit there on the Pioneers. Since they are a structure, they can be targeted down automatically on the building state, and it looks like he got hit hard by the Black 88. And they're crawling away. 30 cal pushing way back, getting another AT on the front line. We got a line of support weapons over here. There's a bit of munitions stockpiled up, as well as more artillery barrages. Let's take a look at his teammate. Got 700 munitions and 4 Hellcats. I guess, mortar. Let's see, got a pair of Volksgrenadiers, got the Flak 88, as well as the Grenade Warfare Pioneers trying to repair up this bunker, and no Grenadiers at the moment. And for his teammate. Of course, we got the Panther, now Veterancy 2, Knights Crossholder, still Veterancy 1. No Veterancy being deployed on out. It's got plenty of fuel. And this US sniper is sprinting on in, trying to spot for him. But there maybe is landmines. Why is it I always see snipers next to landmines about to blow up? And bringing off my power chute right there onto the Pack 38, not the Flak 88. Let's get a good hit there, decurring it. Got a bunker being pulled out, likely for the repair bunker. Could be able to call an artillery onto it. And now the Panther is receiving some artillery fire. Almost sounded like I heard a Warferman. We've got 4 Hellcats all camouflaged right there. And I do have a repair bunker. Panther receiving some damage. And the sniper is still skirting on around. He does spot this 4 HQ. I'm not sure if he hadn't spotted it yet or not, because there's also a massive number of tank traps here. Looks like the MG does get decrewed right there. Volksgrenadiers may find a landmine. That landmine does get detonated there, and that one gets detonated by their feet. And when the T-Gun receiving some fire from the Panther, and it does spot all these Hellcats. That is a good spotting squad at least. Now those are a whole bunch of Hellcats. You probably should realize he probably should put out some more big cats to take on the small cats. Grenade Warfare getting overran. May get fully wiped there. Volksgrenadiers are on the road. Remember, Pioneers advancing forward. May see this medic collecting some more casualties. Yes, we do. At least one. And this Rifleman Squad is receiving quite a bit of fire, and they do fall back now. The Rifleman Squad may actually get wiped out. US medics charging forward as well. Rifleman Squad does get fully wiped. Over here, got more artillery raining on in. He's the one who's gone for terror, not defense, so there's no pinto mount here. Let's take out one of the bunkers as well. And now the Panther's still receiving quite a bit of fire there. We've got 2 repair bunkers. There's the other one. Hellcats repositioning. Let's take a quick look at everybody's loadouts. We got 3 M2s, got 3 M1s, 2 snipers, and a engineer that's severely wounded and dead.
We have a secured sector.
That's at this munitions point here. We'll likely get decrewed. Got a landmine here, which does find out the Volksgrenadiers, does decrew the
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements.
AT gun there, thinks that a landmine. Medic station here. We've got an M1 AT gun over here.
Crowds are pounding.
He does not have enough munitions yet for off my power shoot, but he's getting pretty close. Got fresh Callio, Calliope, still 4 Hellcats, and also it's got only 1 rifleman, 1 engineer. Oh, I hear a V1. I have no idea where the V1's at. Oh, looks like took out this M2 howitzer. Speaking of which, now there's a V1's able to be called on in. So just for the fatherland, not seeing any additional abilities. We got another Flak 80 just now being started. And we got the AT gun engaging the Knights Crossholders. Looks like this MG bunker will go down. There's a landmine here as well, which could be useful in finding a vehicle.
Our base is under attack.
And that's a US landmine there as well. At this point in time, I think the fuel income sort of not really necessary to really obtain. Because we got a 340 fuel for this player. This person has 240, nearly 250, and likely won't be pulling out any more Panthers anytime soon due to manpower reasons. Volksgrenadier squad getting ripped apart. Does escape on out there. Nice crossroads advancing forward, but there's 2 flamer engineers. Does fall back there. And nice crossroads avoid most of the damage. And now got a firestorm here. And should be able to destroy that Fort HQ. Pretty close. It doesn't look like get the Fort HQ just yet. May burn to death. Now we got Calliope Barrage raining on in, trying to deal with this Flak 88. Flak 88 has received some health damage, but not any gun damage. And almost gets decrewed right there as well. Flamer Pioneers overrunning the Sniper. Sniper does go down to the Flamer Pioneers. Both Grenadiers are not capturing the point just yet. Could kind of take time. The allies do have a slight advantage, 450 to just shy of 300. Nice crossholders overrunning AT gun there. 30 cal. Having trouble suppressing nice crossholders. Multiple AT guns does get decrewed. And we've got a Warpman Barrage. Nice crossholders won't be able to do too much. We got 2 Flak A's. He could go Parapet spells on this one here to take it out. Gotta be careful, doesn't get crushed. May want to destroy the garrison as well. Fires around through the garrison, hits the Hellcat. And the Sniper's still alive, 2 levels of veterancy. Now the Panthers is getting some much needed repairs. Looks like 1 repair bunker is still up and going, the other one has been destroyed. Does have enough conditions there for a off-map artillery barrage.
Ready.
Oops, and it looks like I switched players while that was selected, so now there's going to be a permanent reticle. Does get a scratch there. Wait a second. Okay, no, he rebuilt that one. So 3 maybe a little bit overkill. I think 2 is a good number. No, I think 3 is just a little bit overkill. It does destroy that garrison there, very nice. And now the Volks Grenadiers will be claiming these AT guns. Very nice. And he's actually going to be using that AT gun immediately. It does receive a sniper shot there. It does get decrewed by the Calliope. The Calliope may destroy the AT gun, no, it does not. We got some artillery now raining on in.
Front shifting. Routes are grabbing territory from us.
Does avoid the landmine. There's fine hit there on the Pioneer squad as well. AT gun does take out the MG bunker. It's a Pack 38. It looks like the MG42 will be capturing up the VP, not VP, fuel point. Asking his teammate to go for Sherman tanks. There is also a landmine here. There was a landmine there. Antrix advancing forward. These guys are now quite wounded. And here comes Calliope Barrage. Just retreat back nice and early. Sees a bit of splash. Does lose a model there, and that's not too bad. Volks Grenadiers do take out a Flamer Engineer, and on the right side got more landmines being pulling out. 2 nice crossovers in this region.
Forces are taking casualties.
Does take out the Pioneer squad as well, or Engineer squad. Flak 88 may go overrun. The gun itself is quite damaged. Playing model health.
We are losing a fuel point.
Upgrade to barracks. He's gone for another Fort HQ here. And we've got all these Hellcats still out on the field. Let's take a look and see how many he has. Looks he has 5 at the moment. Artillery barrage raining on in. Gets good hits there on the Knights crossholders, forcing them back. 8. I'm assuming that's 88. Or 1 less 88. Got it. Hellcat receiving or doing a lot of damage to that Panther. Panther just way outnumbered. Panthers are now out in the field. Let's get some good bounces there. And got the Father Fatherland activated. There goes one of the Hellcat allied war machine has been activated. Panthers are quite wounded. This Flak 88's up and firing as well, so both Flak 88's are firing. This one does get decrewed. Pantrix pushing way forward. Does get some good hits there as well. Destroys the gun entirely.
We can now support field repair.
He does have allied field repair. He may want to use it because some of these Hellcats are quite wounded. Or is this one? Those is and Palio. Force back all these squads. Great barrage right there. Now check out this medic grabbing some models. There's another model down there as well. That may net him a free grenadier. Nope, he just recently got one. As his teammates make two groups. Now, if Volkswagen is going to be pushing the way forward, they do stop the fuel pump being captured, but the fuel point's not really critical at this moment in time.
Volksgrenadier squad at full complement. Field repair. Water! Taking fire!
Mortar now receiving a bit of fire, does get decrewed. It may have been fully destroyed. Howdy, I'm casting one of your games. You're down here. Two Hellcats here, Rifleman squads advancing forward, and Sniper, relatively fresh Sniper, 2 kills, and now we've got a 28cm rocket barrage somewhere. Not sure where, however.
The Americans are capturing a center.
Oh, up there, that was a bit of a waste. Though I think he did take out a Hellcat.
Taking forearm fire!
And we also got another artillery barrage right here, that may be the Firestorm. Yep, Firestorm's now raining on in. Knights Crossholders and Volksrangers in the center. Sherman tank out in the field. Sherman tank has Allied War Machine activated. Black 88 says hello. And does take out one of the Sherman tanks there. This one could advance forward to get killed. And now these Pantrix and Pioneers advance forward. Got the Calliope barrage raining on in. Gets some good damage there. Takes out one of the Flamer Pioneers. Now we do have the Sherman tank being redeployed. And so this medic station here, and it looks like he's recently deployed out a squad. And I can see 3 models there, so he has another, somebody has another medic station somewhere. Artillery barrage raining on him, getting some good hits there onto the medic bunker. And on the Pack 38 as well.
Fight.
These forces does get reinforced. Let's take a quick look at composition and resources. We do have nearly 400 munitions here for the infantry player. We give him a lot of off-map artillery call on in. His teammate has 1,000 munitions. He needs to use more Allied War Machine. Of course, it needs to be off cooldown. He does use field repair right there. Hellcats and AT guns in this region to get some good hits as well. Sherman tank is quite wounded. Hellcat is still has plenty of health. He has currently 5 Hellcats, 1 Sherman tank, 2 Calliopes. Rifleman squads, maybe they have sticky bombs. One of them does throw themselves into the tracks. These forces do fall back away from the Knights Crossholders. Knights Crossholders at 3 levels of efficiency, and now got a 76mm upgrade on the Sherman tank, which should make it a bit more of a durable squad, or effective versus armor at least. Much more durable than Hellcats, that's for sure. That's Crossholders do falling back. I hear a Calliope barrage
Enemy unit down.
right there. Block 88 is just decrewed, and we do got some good damage onto the Panthers. Panthers do have 3 levels of special C. We got Allied field repair being utilized as well, repairing up all of his vehicles. His opponent has not a whole, has small reserve munitions, able to call on 28cm rocket relatively soon. Next station being focused down, prepares those on pair grenades. Now he's pretty far away from the 28cm rocket. And looks like we do have another V1 called and ready to go. Who he does have 2 Panthers through 2 Knights Crossholders. 842 trying to engage these rifleman squads.
We are losing ground.
The Arkham squad does go ahead and get suppressed. And Block 88 says hello. Oh, V1 rocket strike. And it could be down here. was a horrible rocket run. They should perhaps deploy out a sniper to spot the howitzers and start just calling off maps on top of them. Hellcat advancing forward.
Most grenadiers and ready.
Good hits there. I heard artillery barrage, probably just an on-map artillery barrage. Flak 8 has been recruited, and both Panthers are now Veteran C3 and fully repaired. Fly piece ready.
We are losing territory.
Engineers do receive quite a bit of fire. They do fall back, and they do get wiped out. Panthers advance forward. He may call a Calliope barrage onto the Panthers. Or nice crossovers, or how about just both? Great hits there, hitting the Pack 38 as well. Getting some great damage there. Nice crossovers need a full retreat. Panthers did receive a bit of fire, but nothing too critical. And looks like the Panther squad's falling on back. M2's now raining on in, trying to hit these Panthers. Looks like they are largely going to miss. Now the engineers are going to be captured with the central VP. Tickets are in favor of the Allies by a decent margin, 125 tickets. Volkswagen is going to be fighting across that light cover. The Hellcat's picking them off one by one. Black 8 does find a hit there. It's going for another bunker here. It's maybe going for another casualty recovery bunker. Kind of fresh from Wehrmacht quarters, so maybe eyeing a sniper. This time probably for spotting. Let's switch over to him. It is a med bunker. Let's see now. A lot of munitions, not a whole lot of manpower, plenty of fuel. Up here, Volks Rangers engaging the riflemen and the Hellcat. Over here, we've got still plenty of munitions that got quite a bit of manpower as well. He's at pop cap, so that's fine. Hellcats and Panthers now engaging at close range. Nice crossworks could throw at their Panzerfaust on in. Calliope barrage running a little bit short. Largely missing, getting some hits on his own forces. Does get his 2 casualties there replaced and does lose 1 entirely. Overall poor engagement there. Let's see, next player. Small reserve of munitions, small reserve of manpower. And now we do have over here small reserve missions and hardly anything else. Basically, fuel points basically become obsolete this game. Hellcats are advancing forward, does receive a Flak 88 fire, and Patrick does connect, or miss,
They
I
are
should say.
attacking secure territory on the farmland.
Nice course holders may find some snipers here. Wehrmacht snipers is very quick trigger as well. They're trying to hunt down these Hellcats. This one could potentially be taken out. Fires Patrick onto the medic station. These good hits there. Emergency to support infantry as well. Over here, looks like the Panthers see a bit of fire there. Does use a propaganda word to force back the rifle squad as they threw a sticky bomb. No engine damage whatsoever. Got some AT gun shots onto the Panther now. Not AT gun, Hellcat shots. But they mostly just bounced there. Up north, we've got the rifle squad advancing forward. We've got a landmine here as well they may find. They do find. got artillery or Calliope barrage raining on in. Does roll a miss. And got another MG bunker and a AT gun here with his teammates. Hellcat to support. Artillery trying to hit these repair bunkers. They're a little bit stacked up together, so their artillery barrage could potentially be hitting both of them.
They are attacking secure territory of the fatherland.
Next crossover, the sniper advance forward. The sniper would be good for spotting purposes. Folks and engineers, however, do fall back. Sherman 76 rolls a miss there, and the Hellcat does find a carcass. Calliope barrage raiding on in, gets good damage there on the Hellcat's crossholders, and does take up the MV-42. Ooh, and this engineer may go down to the captured 30 cal. Patrick's trying to hit the German tank. The Grenadier Wharf is almost down as well. Pioneer squad does fall back. There's quite a bit too much fire. Maybe I'll escape on out of there. We'll escape on out of there. Both Grenadiers and Sniper advancing forward. Got the nice crossholders trying to capture the VP as both Grenadiers do get some heavy cover there. And the Pioneer squad getting apart. Panthers trying its way forward. Calliope barrage trying to disrupt the nice crossholders. Nice crossholders do fall back to heavy cover there. There's still Sherman taking a Hellcat in that region. Both Grenadiers getting some very sporadic fire, but nothing for them to actually engage. Staying careful. And it looks like a sniper engagement hits there on the MG. Oh, here, folks, needs to fall back. Does not have enough positions for the V1, nor is it off cooldown. Calliope barrage raining on in, hitting the Panthers. Here's some artillery somewhere. Looks like a 28 centimeter rocket barrage. It may have been a 28 centimeter rocket barrage over here. Yes, there was. Looks like the Wehrmacht sniper finds a shot there on the M1 AT gun, or maybe not. Lots of AT guns, a lot of Hellcats. Both Grenadiers trying to make an advance. We're receiving a bit of fire from the Hellcats and Sherman tanks. And here comes Calliope barrage. It says something down. I think could have been a Flak 88. I see both Flak 88s up. Flak 88 does fire in the shot there onto the engineers. And we've got this Panther now falling on back. Here's just a bit of fire. The med bunker has gone down. And we do have these Volksgrenadiers. Quite wounded. Could perhaps focus on the medic. Rifle squad does receive a bit of fire. And the next crossover does fall back. Hellcat and Panther does find each other. We've got these Hellcats now engaged in the Knights crossholders as well. Knights crossholders are not being able to capture the point. They do lose them off to the sniper. We have a 8-kill sniper here, Veteran C1. Now, the rifle squad is trying to overrun this Pack 38. This is a standoff artillery war. Explorers are down to 206 VPs versus the Allies 372. Calliope barrage raiding on in, trying to disrupt this fresh Flak 88. This currently 3 of them out on the field. He loves veterans as well. Is receiving some sniper shots. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources. We got 300 munitions here for the infantry player, so 2 offensive power shoots are available. And saying go. Looks like it's going to be a massive assault now being actually deployed on now. Hellcat's advancing forward from multiple angles. We got the Sherman tank here not being deployed out. That's got the Flak 88 there as well. This one does get decrewed. This one is still up and firing. Does find a shot there onto this Hellcat. May need to use Allied War Machine. Close Rangers advancing forward, receiving quite a bit of fire from the snipers. This looks like find a shot there on this Hellcat. Global repairs have been activated. See a bit of fire there on the Sherman tanks. Nice shots as well. Hellcat does go down thanks to the Panthers in the back line. Panther now or AT gun receiving quite a bit of fire. Does get decrewed. Here comes the Calliope barrage trying to soften up this armor. Firestorm now raining on him. Panthers receiving quite a bit of fire. Allied War Machine has been activated. And Sherman tank will likely go down. He is splitting his fire. Hellcat has received quite a bit of fire. And Allied War Machine still active for another 20 seconds. Main gun is destroyed. And there goes the Hellcat does get out of control.
Casualties being reported.
Main gun destroyed. Does get another kill there as well. And looks like another Hellcat does go down. AT gun being trying to deploy on the front line. These Panthers are quite wounded. Artillery is trying to rain on in. Got a Pershing on the field. Global repairs have been activated to support the Pershing. Now the Panthers come pursuing. Does decrew that AT gun once again.
Enemy unit down.
Curtis there takes out one of the Panthers. One Flak 8 still alive as well. Quite wounded, may need to get some medical crates. Now we've got a King Tiger deployed on the field. King Tiger is basically a temporary bullet sponge.
They have 200 points left.
Hellcat received quite a bit of fire. The small cat will not have much against the big cat. Now the Pershing and Calliope are going to be backing away. Here, Knights of Crusader force back the Flamer Pioneers. And it does use propaganda war to stall out the game. There is double capture against him. Flamer Engineers trying to hold the line, but they're not going to be able to hold it for much longer because they do get wiped out.
Enemy unit down.
First Sherman tank has been pulled out, going for more Shermans. And here comes Calliope barrage raiding on any gets good hits there onto that M10 King Tiger. Very big difference. Artillery raiding on somewhere. There's like way up here trying to deal with some of the repair bunkers. Fresh Flak 88 being deployed on out. Knights Cross holders are making their advance, trying to overrun the snipers. 30 cal emplacement is in the region, however, here to try to suppress them. He does go ahead and fall back right there. Good damage on the engineers. Nice hit there onto the King Tiger. King Tiger's going to retaliate. Great damage there on the Hellcat. Could receive one Panzerfaust finished off, but does not. Sherman tank now being engaged with Knights Cross holders. Could be another Panzerfaust here. They're not going to accomplish all too much. Panther does receive a bit of hits there, down to almost half health.
Enemy unit down.
Here comes a V1. I think it's going to come down right around here. Nope, way over here. I am not sure actually where that landed. Guy's suppressed. Pushing not better whatsoever. Got one infantry kills, so it's pretty far away from getting any efficiency. Capture 30 kills has been quite successful in this entire game, able to protect a lot of these points, and the rest of the squad does fall back. Volksgrenadier trying to capture that VP. Looks like they're going to just square off for another big push. Quick look at everybody's resources. The armor player does not have a whole lot of munitions just left. He has currently 3 Sherman tanks, a Pershing, Hellcat, and 2 Calibes. Engineers, however, can focus down by all the infantry forces, 2 Volksgrenadiers. His teammate has quite a bit of munitions, enough to soar off my power chute, and probably by the time that Volksgrenadiers get annihilated by that Calliope. Over here, we've got almost enough munitions for a 28cm rocket barrage. And over here, of course, the V1's still pretty on cooldown. Looks like it has all doctrinal abilities selected. Calliope barrage raining on it, gets some good damage there on the King Tiger. VPs are in favor of the Allied players by over 200 tickets. Pioneers may want to go back to prep that teammate's King Tiger, but the King Tiger repairing it's not really that worth it. Takes forever to just get repaired up. Pershing and Panther does engage it out. Pershing does get some good pens here as well. Panther forces back. Getting some hits there onto the Sherman. Maybe eyeing for a Panzer Faust with the Knights Crossholders. Does interrupt that Knights Crossholders.
Unit lost. They defended the fatherland until death.
Knights Crossholders does go down there. Big loss. And now we've got some like register artillery raining on at that point. 5B raining on in, trying to get some hits there. Panther does have his rear armor exposed.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
More Calliope barrages raining on in, trying to get some good hits there. Panther receiving quite a bit of fire. Does he got some repair Pioneers, but the Panther is alive, though can easily get overrun by all the small cats. Those mostly now Sherman tanks, isn't it? Sherman tank does receive a Flak 88 fire. Still got the one on the high ground. Now, if you're King Tiger trying to disrupt those infantry forces, does get a full wipe there. 30 cal engaging the King Tiger, won't be able to accomplish all too much.
Victory reserves stand at 100 points.
This fires down to the last bit of tickets, it's not looking good for them. Now the MG bunkers receive quite a bit of fire. Does get destroyed there. Pershing now evades forward, no levels of efficiency just yet as well. M118 got firing some shots there, not getting really good damage. Both the Pershing and the King Tiger are quite wounded. It will take forever for the King Tiger to be repaired up. Oh, here, sniper advancing forward. I thought I heard something, but it's just a Calliope barrage raining on in. Trying to hit the camera going crazy.
Victory point under
The
siege.
retreat path
The
does not
Germans
get the
are
King
moving
Tiger.
in.
And now the Flak 88 is constantly firing to hit some more of these forces. Going for another forward Flak 88. This one was destroyed. The med bunker does get rebuilt. One more casualty and it will get himself a free grenadier. Here comes Calliope Barrage trying to interrupt the deployment of this Flak 88. That's going to cancel it right there. And the rifle squad is severely wounded. Maybe will get wiped out. Flak 88 firing. Panther charging forward. Global repairs have been activated. Global repairs does give a very, very good heal rate versus one Panther. And the Panther does go down. Bit thrown away. We've got an off-guard power shoot rating on in somewhere. Looks like the Explorer just going to dogpile the central VP. This Flak 88 does in fact go down. Flamer Pioneers advance, or engineers trying to advance forward, doesn't get any shots or bursts off. It does go ahead and recruit up that Flak 88. This squad will need to fall back. Was he just soft treating away? Does fire a shot there, getting some great hits on the AT guns. Flak 88 scores X versus the AT guns. Ooh, that's a lot of deadly hits there. It does get fully destroyed thanks to those, mostly thanks to those AT guns. More artillery raining on in. Firestorm looks like it. Sniper does avoid the fire.
Sniper here. Harder.
Right there, so got the 28cm rocket, does take out the Pershing there, as well as an AT gun, just decruise it. Very good kill there. The Axe players are still not in great position. They do have the central VP capture, versus all the VPs. Nice crossover advancing forward, will not be able to do much versus the snipers for all that support. Another barrage rain on it, does have one repair bunker still up and fluid. Slowly trying to repair up this King Tiger. We got another Panther deployed out on the field. How much artillery kills does he have for his artillery? 35. 53 and 48. Okay, he's actually doing pretty good with those artillery pieces, aren't he? And the Calliope his teammate does have 43 kills and 29. Overall, getting some great kills for artillery. They haven't really been focusing down too much. And they have two people with off-map artillery barrages there. So they should have really invested into sending in a sniper to scout forward just to call in artillery on top of those artillery pieces. Dagger does find a good hit there. Dagger up to 9 infantry kills. AT gun trying to back away. Looks like all the Flak 88s are currently down. Does have a that gotta be a mistake. He needs a repair bunkers, not medical casualty recovery bunkers. But it's there on the Sherman tank. Nice cross forward to the Volkswagen Grenadiers advancing forward. They may rush forward for a Panzerhaus or two. Those are going straight for VP. Calliope Barrage raining on in. Let's force with the infantry. That's all he really wanted. Short tanks, we're seeing some global repairs. So we've got 4 Sherman tanks. No Pershing. He has enough manpower for Pershing. He has almost 4,000 manpower. And I can't say spend it because he's already a pop cap. And looks like, I'm not sure, looks like his teammate built a lot of caches, which I believe that is very good. Doesn't need to worry about fuel caches. They have plenty of fuel. But still, that's nearly 4,000 manpower. Is there a cap on how much manpower you can store in Company Heroes 1 multiplayer? Because if we see that, it's not a 4,000. Now's the time, perhaps we're going to attack forward. He can use allied. Nope, he cannot use allied war machine or field repairs. And the assault forward, they're probably just going to use field repairs. If he does lose a bunch of units, he can just call in a bunch more. Quickly call in free fresh Pershing and queue up some more units. I don't know why that green icon there reminds me of the requisition symbol for Ardennes Assault. Let's take a quick look at all the resources. We got 1,000 manpower here. And it looks like the Axis players going casting GG. They know this game. Time for capture at this point. Double capture, triple capture. Yep, it's game. Here comes artillery, and they're not responding, so let's go just fast forward. Yep, they're not doing anything. And that's the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. While the game's loading, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. And I'm back. Oh, if you have any more preference for replays, I probably should have pulled this up before using the restroom. But if you have any more preference for replays, go right ahead and ask. Oh wait, maybe that's the replay you were talking about earlier. Because it looks like I got 2 replays with Sterlet. I got plenty of 2v2s as well, so I could probably just cast 2v2s for the rest of the night. It probably wouldn't hurt to get a 1v1. So, I just want to leave it out to everybody. Do you guys want to do a 2v2 or 1v1? Oh, looks like nobody's messaging, so I'm just going to do a 2v2. Let's see. Same map. Let's just go ahead and not do the same map. There's a different map, so let's go ahead. Any good replay. The problem is, I don't know if anything's good. I download them thinking, yeah, that seems about good. Based on the description, that's my guess of a good replay. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as US forces. We have Fresh Egg. Never know how to actually pronounce his name. On his teammate as the British forces, we have the Sound of Silence. On the bottom side as the Wehrmacht player, we have Mr. Sleaze, and his teammate as the Panzer Leaf player, we have E-Talk Leaf, I think. We got a barracks being employed on out. Got scope rifles charging on forward. I don't think I actually really cast British players on this map. No, I do, but they're usually on the south side, not on the north side. Usually it's Axis on the north side, right? Huh. But either way, we do got the munitions point being captured on up. Pioneers and more pioneers. More pioneers. Wait a second. There's no Wehrmacht quarters. There's no Wehrmacht quarters, so I see 5 pioneers flooding the field. We got Kettengrad capturing this viewpoint now. Let's see. Intersection trying to capture up this munitions point. He may deploy his HQ there. He's going for another Tommy. Let's keep the British player selected since there's a bit more variety in initial build orders. And, well, I suppose there's a unique variety of build orders for here, but it's just going to be pioneers. Engineers and Jeep pushing way forward. I see the Kettengrad got no more engineers, so it's going for some riflemen now. And it looks like the Kaliningrad and the Jeep are playing Ring Around the Rosies. And there's no bubonic plague along with it. Or pneumonic plague. Kaliningrad just sort of just dancing around. Does he need to fall back? Luckily his teammate has a lot of Pioneers. Bunker being built by the Pioneers here, or was cancelled. Kaliningrad could potentially go down. He's going in deep. Damage engine, and that's going to be a dead Kaliningrad. Early pick there, very nice. May dissuade him from going for Luftwaffe ground forces, since that's probably the most powerful variant of the Kettengrads, in my opinion. Pioneers and the Jeep are engaging each other. The Jeep does receive a bit of damage. We do got the lieutenant here. Looks like the HU... No, that is a Bren carrier. HU command truck has not packed on up. Got the intersection here supported by the lieutenant. It does not complete the tank traps there, so they can be gunned down. And he does get this guy forced back. This Pioneer's over here. Speed Governors upgrade. We do have... Looks like the... Kriegswerk now being pulled out. Will we go for Grenadiers, or will we go for 251 half-tracks first? Over here, we got a 223 versus Jeep, Pioneers, Riflemen, and Engineers. A whole bit of everything right there, and a lot of Ring Around the Rosies again. Rifleman squad and Engineers trying to deal with the 223. Pioneers could push on forward as well. It looks like he's trying to go for a bunker as now. He may be eyeing for it's probably going to be a machine gun bunker. Not going to be a casualty recovery bunker. Enough ground forces for a casualty recovery bunker. 223 has received quite a bit of fire. Now has engine damage. That is going to be very problematic. We got G43 squad here. Pioneers receiving quite a bit of fire. It's actually hitting the bunker quite severely, and the 223 does in fact go down. Rifleman squad does go use Carcass's heavy cover as well. Very nice. And the bunker has been built. Don't know if there's any upgrade on it just yet. Let's switch over to him. He's going for MG bunker. Very nice. And these Grenadiers being forced into a corner. We've got the Pioneers facing forward. We've got still 4 Pioneers out on the field. He had 5. He does go for a Grenadier first before a 251 half track. Got a Bren carrier now advancing forward. Does get the MG upgrade as well. And that's going to be a permanent reticle here because I had it selected while switching players. It does wipe out Pioneer squad. All Pioneers are severely wounded. 2 of them are inside the garrison. Now here comes a 222. Something's too fast. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Talk about the 222. He went for logistics company, which I believe does not has a low, it's 0 fuel cost to it. Let's get a button there. It does go and blitz out the button. He can pursue that Bren carrier down. And there is actually a button from the intersection squad in the back, not from the Bren carrier itself. Grenadiers are captured the fuel point there. Let's do a quick composition. They have 0 fuel. Now this fuel point was captured up by them, as was this one here. I don't see any foul play. It actually seems about right for the fuel. Because a logistics company doesn't cost any fuel, if I remember correctly. Could be mistaken about that. We got the Grenadiers here, engaged by the scope rifles at close range. Oh, yeah, the Vampire. The Vampire there, I forgot. That steals fuel. That's why. Good catch there. I glanced over it, failing to remember that they have that can siphon off fuel. Armored car does receive a bit of fire there. It's got a Jeep and the Bren carrier. The Bren carrier has been upgraded to the MMG carrier. You've got 2 222s here. And there's the Vampire getting spotted by the Jeep, and he may not realize he actually accidentally spot the Jeep there. Not Jeep, Vampire.
Veterancy gained.
Got efficiency 1 infantry squads now, which are meant for the Grenadiers, not for the Pioneers. Let's do a quick composition. Oh, I think he just realized it. May have pinged it. OMG.
Good as gold.
Grenadiers getting some bolts onto the Bren carrier, but unable to get any damage at the moment. Now here comes 222s. US player composition is 3 riflemen, Jeep, and 2 engineers. He does have a motor pool on the field, or being built, so he's a little bit far away from getting out a Greyhound. And he doesn't look like he has a doctrine select just yet. He may have one. British Forces has 3 infantry sections, 2 scope rifles, 1 Bren gun, 1 officer, and the Bren carrier. He does have the field support truck. No captain, no sappers. Sappers on the build queue now. For the Wehrmacht player, we do have defensive doctrine selected, and now we do got these scope rifles advancing forward. Vampire set up right here.
Was wünschen Sie? What do you want?
Into 2's advancing forward, does not get the kill there on that lieutenant. Eventually engage these scope rifles. And over here we do have, looks like 2 222s, a very wounded Panzer Grenadier falling back, and we've got another Panzer Grenadier here as well. Got another bunker, could be a repair bunker. For you, I'm not sure what he's referring to. But it's there onto that rifle squad. You can rip apart thanks to the negative ground. You got, oh, I think it says for you. He must have been referring to that bunker.
The enemy is
That
weakening
loses the
even
rifle
now.
squad entirely. He does keep the engineers inside that slit trench. Good hits there onto that Bren carrier. He does, of course, have the Bren gun here as well, so there's a couple of sources of buttons. He has been munitions for that as well. Oh, well, here, light 18 half track has been pulled on out. Running fire some rounds onto the infantry half track when he's hit that Bren carrier. We also have some landmines here as well. Now, and 2 flamethrower as well. The repair bunker, yes. I don't see any other bunkers on the ground at the moment, or on the map. Panther suit? Actually, he doesn't have all the structures for Panther, so that's an overestimation at this point in time. Does throw a grenade into this garrison. I think the mate bugged out and actually throw it. Greyhound are advancing forward. Flamer engineers with riflemen trying to just overrun these forces. We have the 2 222s here. And the Panzer Grenadiers do fall back. Panzer is in the region. They may be trying to go for, oh, gets stuck there on the Grenadiers. Yep, he got stuck on that Grenadier model there. We're gonna get a crit.
Where we headed?
Greyhound still has plenty of health. 222s can potentially engage the Greyhound. And wipes out one of the Flame Engineers. Very nice. Rifleman squad inside the garrison. Not garrison, slit trench. It's going to be a very effective position to fight from. Now, a lot of Pioneers here, and the Vampire half-track does get spotted. With how this map's designed, the Vampire half-track's going to do some great work. Does get a shot there onto the Jeep. Grenadiers maybe going to fish it off. Does not get a kill there. Dude's trying to engage these scope rifles. We've had some good engagement, but there's a lieutenant nearby and some sappers with Piats. Oh, received a nice frag grenade there by the Grenadiers. Patrick does find a hit there on the Greyhound. The Greyhound has a damaged engine crit. It's a destroyed engine crit, actually. Oh, didn't fire a shot off right there. Gotta be very careful when you're advancing open ground. Your enemy unit down. Got a damaged engine crit as well. Throws a frag grenade in that bunker. Slit trench. Let's get dodge it. Let's get suppressed there. He's against that garrison. He's so wounded.
We're good to go.
Not sure where the enemy unit got destroyed. Receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Looks like great. Oh, we got the Goliath. Doesn't get the kill there. Didn't even get any good damage onto the rifleman squad either. Piats running in. I think there's an observation post that was cleaned up by the Piats. Got 2 squads of Piats advancing forward. This player has quite a bit of manpower, quite a bit of munitions reserve. Does have in the level 1 production now. See some PS shots, but they do both miss. Panzer Grenadiers going to just avoid extra fire. Pioneers trying to repair up the light abstract, but they just need to charge forward. I really don't know. This blob here is going to cause a bit of a problem. Mortar half-track could be quite effective right now.
Enemy.
Oh, does lose the 222 right there. The British forces has quite a bit of manpower, not a lot of munitions nor fuel stored up. He does have the armor command truck, however. The Wehrmacht player does not have a whole lot of much. Aiming for Grenadiers, he does have 2 levels of infantry veterancy. He has a lot of Grenadiers deployed on now. He may want to count his opponent's blob for blob, I guess. DS2 bring on in, finds a visitor on the light abstract. It is very wounded right now. And it looks like the Tanzania player has 1,000 manpower. Their command has been researched. He still needs the 1 more structure for the Panthers. He's pretty far away from Panthers, just simply put. Manpower does go down. Instantly overrunning the light abstract. Does get a crit shot there. Does go down to the AT gun. These OP observation posts. I guess he's pinging somewhere. This one is also captured up as well. As a support command has been researched. We also got a casualty clearing station there. These guys are getting much needed healing. A lot of unknown doctrines. Hummels will still always be good in these 2v2s. Looks like he's going to go for armor. I see Royal Artillery, but honestly, that's not really necessary at this moment in time. You got a triple capture against the allies for the Axis players. That's very important. Got an observation post on this fuel point as well. And maybe what he was pinging earlier. Now got the Brennan carrier advancing forward, trying to hit these Grenadiers. We've got some STGs deployed on out. Oh, the Panzer player does not have a lot on the field. He's a lot of upgrades there, including the crit squad sizes as well as the Panther Treks, and that should be enough for Panther research. Yeah, Panther research on the way. He will soon have Panthers, given within about the next minute.
The enemy is attempting to seize a fuel point from us.
The extra manpower, the extra squad sizes will come in handy. He doesn't need to go out with Fallschirm Jägers for now. Pantrix receive a bit of fire from the scope rifles. So yeah, either go for Tank Cutter or Scorched Earth wouldn't be half bad. I still believe Scorched Earth is generally the best for 2v2s. Because Scorching points, booby trap points, and good suppression there. Those out a grenade there for the Grenadiers. And Hummels are always just very good against them 2v2s. Though honestly, the Hetzer Traker Sport's not bad either. We'll find a landmine there. Landmine does get detonated there as well. Good hits by the Panther Treks, I guess. And now the Greyhound's starting to fire in. He could push forward with these Panther Treks trying to hit the Greyhound. Wasn't successful. Brennan carrier is still being pursued by these Grenadiers. This one may be being upgraded to a Panther Trek. No, it's not. Ooh, this seems like a really, really congested area. They're falling back, but they're very congested there, so a Hummel barrage could be quite deadly. Red carrier is almost dead, but looks like he will go ahead and save it. Greyhounds are rolling around. Now Panthers are here to push on forward. Defensive doctrine's not half bad either, so that he could potentially pull out some Flak 88s eventually. I do 3 snipers, that's what it is. Veteran C, light vehicle, Veteran C. Panther's making some excellent crushes here. Does get buttoned. He is backed into a corner. Piets, 4 squads of Piets nailed that Panther. Then you get the crushes there. This Panther going to try to disrupt the formation. Panther receiving, it does go out to mass Piets. This Panther does need to fall back. He only has 1 set of Bren, so the Bren carrier should get a button. Great pick there onto that Panther. Engineers trying to go for. He's stalling out his opponent's Panther by laying down some tank traps behind him. Bit nasty. And he's going to continue getting that more PS shots there. Decides to go far away from the engineers there. Nice. Got some Panther Grenadiers advancing forward. Panther does see some repairs from the repair bunker. Grenadiers make their advance. They have triple Veteran C as well. It's going for a lot of Veteran C on these Grenadiers.
We're losing territory.
He does have light, Veteran C 1 on light vehicles as well. Should be useful for the Warfamens and for the Flak 88s. Good hits there on the Panthers.
We are losing ground.
Tries some shots there. Ooh, and the Panther does go down to 2 AT guns from the US player. Very, very nice. Got another repair bunker here. So far, losing both Panthers is a very, very big problem. Grenadiers advancing forward. They could see a grenade or two. Speaking about the grenade, and he does dodge it. Yeah, at this point in time, Warfman is probably what he needs to blow out. Grenadiers getting ripped apart right there as well. This very, very tight blob is it's vulnerable to AoE. Maybe some Hotchkisses? No, he's going to save up some more Panthers.
They're losing territory.
Let's take out some of the repair pioneers there. PS are being walled over the free line. Grenadiers have been reinforced with their advance forward as well. 1 stick grenade throw. Does force back the entire group right there, which is actually all he needs to be done. We got a Firefly here as well as a command tank.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Over here, looks like Grenadiers and Commandos have been selected. We got Armor and Commandos versus Defense in an Unknown Doctrine. Scorched Earth. And more Panthers. So let's take a quick look at everybody's composition right now. We got 2 Riflemen, 1 Sniper, 3 AT Guns, Greyhound, handful of Engineers. Bit of a mixed force. The Commandos are an interesting thing to see. I was not expecting Commandos. We got, of course, Carmel, Command Carmel, Firefly, 3 Tommies, 3 Piets, 1 Lieutenant, 1 Commando, 1 Captain. Brandon Carey is still alive. He has a lot of forces still out in the field. And he does have the decoy barrage and the 25-pounder barrage both available, and he has enough for... Oh, he has plenty for decoy barrages, but he has enough for the 25-pounder barrage as well. Finds a landmine there, very nice. Or not nice, depending who you're reading for. He gets charged on forward with scope rifles. Grenadier squad does get suppressed by the Brandon carrier. More landmines being built. This is by the Brit, not by the US player. But it's there as well. Just direct hit there on those sappers. They get a full squad wipe there. Doesn't destroy the landmine there. Scope rifles are decaptured that fuel point there. Grenadiers are just constantly firing away. And oh, another deadly hit there. Not sure from what, however. Panthers gain some damage on in. Firefly, inspired by the command tank, getting some great hits there on the Panther. Fireflies, if they get the command tank nearby, they do actually some good work. It's getting some great hits there. And Duke got sector artillery raining on him there. That may have been what blew up those forces. Command tank charging forward. This Panther does have damage engine crit. Cromwell receiving quite a bit of fire. Firefly's not saying the highest health as well. Command tank needs to fall back. He needs to make sure to keep that alive. Don't want to spend time to get that rebuilt. Got another bunker being built, probably for a repair bunker. Patrick does fire, gets a hit there on the Firefly. Both of these guys just need to fall back. Destroy engine crate there on the command Cromwell, and got, looks like a decoy barrage, not the 25-pounder barrage. Command tank does go down. Finds a landmine there.
Forces indicate the command tank has been knocked out. A victory point is being overrun.
Panther firing away. We got a kill there on that engineer as well. Over here, Kamado's charging forward, gain some damage there on the Grenadiers. And Captain also firing his revolver. More landmines. Got 2, 3 repair bunkers. MG bunker still here as well. Let's find a hit there onto that Panther. Rifleman here don't have sticky bombs research. And we've got the 25-pounder now being deployed in somewhere.
Unknown number of enemy are moving on one of our victory points.
Not sure where the 25-pounders are raining on in. We got the Panther advance forward. Finds a lot of hits there on the AT gun. Should have hit that Greyhound. Patrick Kamado does get dance around, does decrew the AT gun. Rifleman slowly being picked apart by the Panthers. Panthers are both alive. One of them fully repaired.
Access to glider-borne light armor.
But we actually see the Glider Tetrarchs. But Glider Tetrarchs has arrived too late to be useful. Volk's Grenadier or Grenadier squad does fall back, and the Pack 38 is going to be ran down. Likely. Yes, very likely. It's good to fully destroy it. Let's go ahead and fully destroy it with the Fiat squad. Very nice. Get some good hits there. Takes out that Pack 40. Does have plenty of Pantrax, and that is a decoy barrage. And does have some stick bombs there. One of them was pretty good. And right now the British force is getting quite wounded. We've got 2 Fireflies here. The Panther is falling back severely wounded. The Greyhound could potentially take it out. Grenadier squads are falling back.
Victory location is under attack.
Greyhound has rear armor. And gets a rear armor hit there and hardly did anything for the rear armor hit. It's not going to happen. Sherman tank. Regular Sherman tank has been deployed on now. Greyhound's trying to get the kill there. Does get distracted by these forces. Pantrax trying to make his way forward. Greyhound does go down. Got everybody's composition still. I've been forgetting to do that. Got the quite a bit of munitions here and armor doctrine selected. He sees it is going for armor earlier. He does have Collide piece now available as well as Allied War Machine. For the Kamado player, got a bit of manpower, a bit of fuel, nothing too significant. Bunker does go down. Defensive doctrine has a bit of manpower, no additional structures yet. And for the Pennsylvania player, got a bit of manpower, a bit of fuel, and a bit of munitions. These forces are still suppressed right now, and now here goes the Calliope barrage raining on in. Panther does find some shots there. Grenadiers are going to fall back to the repair bunker there. These guys are getting slowly picked away by the Panther. Got the 2 Fireflies now advancing forward. He may want to get a command tank. He does get a command tank there. I see AT gun, Sherman tank, AT gun, Calliope in that region. Just got a kill down that repair Pioneer. Panther advanced forward. 1 level defense veteran Zeke. Stick grenade was thrown. Another good stick grenade. Forcing back all those squads. SDG squads advancing forward. Now got another Calliope barrage. Forcing back all these forces, getting some good damage in. Pantrax advancing forward. This Panther's however severely wounded, receiving quite a bit of fire from the AT gun. Looks like the AT gun's going to retarget towards the bunker, which is probably a better opportunity right now. It finds a landmine there. Good hits there. It does destroy the AT gun entirely. Fireflies trying to disrupt those Grenadiers. And so far, there's been a good capture game by the Axis players. Though they are behind the tickets, but it seems like they've been pushing forward to capture these VPs quite successfully the few times we've been paying attention to them. Got a landmine here as well, which should be very useful to trap any Panthers to run over that edge line. Panthers trying to protect this bunker. Fire Pioneers are here for repairs. And here comes Calliope Barrage. So he's fighting his bit uphill. Bad angle, really. But he's getting some great hits there. Takes out all the Pioneers. And the Fireflies do take out the bunker itself. We got Panthers. We got 4 Panthers out on the field. Lots of Panthers. His teammate has a lot of repair bunkers, so he can maintain repairs a bit more successfully. He's basically a pop cap as well. A lot of infantry, a lot of British infantry advancing forward, and there goes the captain. Two Fireflies, one command tank advancing forward. Panthers need a little bit better control, and here comes the sector artillery getting a deadly hit right there.
Camp Cobelair has proven its superiority once again.
And they start making their way forward. Fireflies see quite a bit of fire. Destroyed engine crit. And Firefly does go down. Assault Grenadiers advancing forward. Man tank getting hit severely. Panthers are charging on forward. All 3 of them are quite healthy right now, or all 4 of them. There's some U.S. landmines here, which can be very deadly, and there's also an AT gun in this region. Fireflies backing off. These are a lot of repairs. Engineers are retarded over there. Man tank can absorb some shots. And he does go ahead and scorch that point right there. He has trouble capturing it, and it's more likely his opponent's going to keep it captured themselves. Scorching is a good idea. Fire effect? I wonder where that flame effect there. Oh, there's the U.S. engineer over there. Looks like the Panzer Grenadier squad may go down. We're seeing lots of fire. He does actually escape out with not just one, but both two models.
The enemy and reduce his 300 points.
There's Panthers charging forward as well. There is still this AT mine there, which may be found. Nope, he does not find it. I also got the slit trench still crewed by the riflemen. Panthers start pushing way forward, gain some various damage onto these infantry sections, slowly bleeding them down. Now to have a Flak 88 being deployed on out. That's like a great position for Flak 88, but there's a lot. Actually, the amount of hedges actually destroyed, it actually does make a decent position. Defensive, and sometimes you just need defensive hard point there. Does not get a kill there on the repair models, primary repair models. And it should be fully repaired right now. Does get a good hit there, but the point is repaired. But it's there. It does pick up the AT gun once again with the Panthrex, but he is going to receive a lot of Calliope shots. Another Calliope shots there. 2 camouflage Hellcats. We've got the Sherman tank unupgraded. And good hits there. Engineers advancing forward, and they do fall back. Panthers do receive a bit of hits there. And good hits there onto the Sherman tank. Multiple hits there on the Sherman tank. Does find that landmine as we mentioned earlier, but does have some support there. Often power shoot or a 25-pounder barrage raining on in. It is a 25-pound or decoy barrage actually. That's Panzer Grenadiers do overrun the AT gun. Hellcat now in pursuit. This Hellcat or Sherman tank does go down. This Panther is going to receive a bit of fire. This Panther's still in range, able to cover his buddy as it gets a little bit overwhelmed. Allied War Machine has been activated. Good hits there. Panther does get a main gun destroyed crit, which is actually not what the US player wants to see. And let's finish off that one there. Hellcat charge on forward. Does get this one. Still has damage engine crit there. Destroyed engine crit there. Is he out of control? Hollow Machine has 5 seconds for. Okay, he doesn't get the replacement. Passengers do get bumped in. One of them does in fact go down to the Fireflies. Grenadiers do throw a grenade. Decent grenade there. And the Grenadiers are just start advancing forward. We got 3 Panstrix advancing forward. Rolls a miss there. Does get some good hits there on the command tank. It is quite wounded. British infantry are getting slowly booted away, having trouble dealing with these veteran Grenadiers. The Grenadiers are just in pursuit right now. He is defensive doctrine. See any no 20-centimeter barrage just yet. Nor does he have enough munitions for it either way. Nor does he have any tech structure as well. He could try eyeing an advance up, but he may be just starting to stick to his infantry-based play. US sniper here, 1 kill in a good spotting position. Very nice.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Bunker being sieged down by the Hellcats.
Forward base.
Not sure. I think the sniper is going to line up shots on the Flak 88. I think he's there for the Flak 88. You could be trying to spot for the Calliopes. But overall, or his teammate can bring a 25-pounder barrage. There's actually multiple possibilities what the sniper can do.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Commanders are quite wounded. British forces are advancing forward. We got the Grenadiers making their advance now. And it looks like the lieutenant has picked up Piet himself. This is focused on the lieutenant. The lieutenant needs to fall back. Light P barrage ran, and the lieutenant does go down. Lots of damage on the Grenadiers, but do all escape on out of there. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the Rumble rants. Let's see. I'm not a part of the local committee. I probably should look into it. Thank you for the compliment at the end. I need to get a little bit better in order to read the Rumble rants. Need to find a better positioning for everything. Can't be filtered in the chat on the chat window I have, what consolidates YouTube and Twitch. Ooh! Does get a nice crush there. It's that sniper. That was a sniper, right? It actually doesn't look like a sniper model. It is a sniper model. Crushes a sniper right there. That's sometimes a nice thing to see, or not a nice thing to see. Depends who you're rooting for. Hellcats are engaging the Assault Grenadiers. And the Assault Grenadiers should be able to capture the point. The Central VP is not scorched at the moment. And looks like he's starting to rig up some of these points to blow. And there's quite a bit of fire. Got double defense efficiency across all the line. Got Allied War Machine activated. We got Fireflies and Hellcats now charging forward, jumping over the slit trench. We got 3 Hellcats or Panthers in this region, but they're all getting quite wounded. One of the Hellcats does in fact go down. One of the Panthers goes down. And does get a kill on another Panther. This is great kills there. Flak 80 is quite wounded. Final shots there on the command tank. Looks like Allied War Machine has worn off. It does capture a built that missions post there. Here comes a Calliope barrage onto the Grenadiers, getting some great hits there on the Grenadiers. Does have a command tank there, however. Flak 88 also got fully destroyed as well. One of the Grenadiers are down to 1 model as well. Mega destroyed. Final Panther does get some good hits there. See the bounce there, takes out one of the Hellcats.
Territory of the fatherland.
Good hits there on the field with the Panther track. And oh, Sector Artillery claims the Hellcat. Booby trap does receive some damage there. Booby trap. Oh, looks like exploded right there.
We are losing ground.
And I got the nice assault grenadiers behind some heavy cover there, but they're going to get overwhelmed. Plus, those commandos inspired by a lieutenant. Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back. And Register Artillery was running on in there, but I don't think got a squad wipe. Or actually, he may have got a squad wipe. There's a lot of down models there. Grenadiers right there. Seen a bit of fire from the Bren guns. Sherman tanks here. Sherman tank is anti-infantry. Or really anti-general stuff. Fresh pair of Panthers. Damage engine crit from a landmine there. He may find himself another landmine. Yes, he does. Saving his buddy from hitting it. AT gun still finds a good hit there on the Panther. Direct hit there onto that AT gun. It does take out the AT gun entirely. Good to say on the Sherman tank. Now we've got another Calliope barrage raining on in. Force Method Grenadiers. Good hits there onto these Panthers as well. Take a look at everybody's composition. Private munitions, another landmine detonation there. That's the Vet 3 Panther. Damage crit. Private munitions, so looks like there's plenty of Allied war machine and Allied field repairs. And looks like got all doctrines, all abilities selected from this doctrine. Could deploy out Collider HQ, deploy out some Piet commandos. This yeah, it deploys the mortar commandos, Piet commandos, and heavy machine gun commandos. Really not a very good ability there. Doesn't even provide any sector lockdown. Panthers getting repaired up. They need some repairs over here. Looks like he does catch a point and it's going to be wiring up to explode. We're going to go with the medic now. And the Grenadier squad is receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Another booby trap has been activated, and the Commandos has a late response there and a bad retreat organization. Grenadiers may throw a couple stick grenades. Wehrmacht probably has a bit of manpower, quite a bit of fuel, of course, and still no additional tier structures. He's just going straight for Grenadiers. There's a glider. What type of glider? Is that a dead glider? Did the Commandos ever pop out? Was that... That was a glider, Commando gliders, and I don't think a Commando squad actually popped out. I think killed it off before the Commandos popped out. Yeah, that's the only Commando squad. That was not the HQ glider, but the Commando glider, and failed. Booby trap? Right there.
Front lines are under attack. We're losing a sector.
Good landmine detonation right there. And another good landmine detonation there. Grenadier squad will need to fall back. Another booby trap. No response there. Gets annihilated.
Forward company come up.
Oh, and that is a Hummel. Hummels have been brought on in for the Panzer Leclerc. And looks like he needs to make sure these 3 Panthers do not go down, because he likely will not go for any more Panthers. We got Sherman 76mm now deployed on the field. Another booby trap deployed on out. Or received or detonated. Triggered. One of those words. As Grenadiers find a landmine themselves, the Wehrmacht player may need to deploy out Minesweeper at the current rate. They are incorrect. We got 3 Fireflies, 1 command tank, Hellcat. Oh, that's a Sherman tank, not a Sherman Firefly. That 3 Panther receiving a bit of fire from the Hellcats. Over here, looks like the Panzer Grenadiers scorch the point and retreats. Very nice. Good to stay on the Panther. And Panthers falling on the back. He's trying to have a staggered retreat with his Panthers. His Panther is severely wounded. He's in range of the repair bunkers. Almost going to come in for suppressive fire barrage. Another booby trap triggered right there. It does get avoided. It does take out the wounded Firefly with that Humo. Very nice. There's also some landmines in this region which could be detonated.
The enemy has moved against one of Germany's
Range artillery is also raining on in as well, forcing back his opponent. Black 88 does get this, I think, salvaged right there, or canceled. I think he was actually building it, so it must have been canceled. Here comes another artillery barrage. Does take out Panther as well. Maybe it down to 2 Panthers. He's going to go for a 6th Hummel. And for Sherman, receiving quite a bit of fire. And these assault grenadiers are going to try to stop the capture. Looks like they are going to be successful. But the Hellcats, not Hellcats, Fireflies and Sherman tanks getting some good damage onto them. This point is almost fully repaired. This point has not been repaired just yet. And we've got another booby trap right here. Finds damage, but no kills.
Points.
Good hits on the Panther. Got a Flak 88 shot into the AT gun. Flak 88's course excellent versus AT guns. And finds himself a US sniper there. I forgot about that guy was there. He's trying to run down that sniper. Takes out the Hellcat. And does take out the sniper as well. Unlucky US player right there. He had no idea that was snipers there. And it was only meant for spotting as well. Having nice spotting squads like that is quite handy. Here comes another Calliope barrage raining on in. This carcass is still alive. There are a bunch of carcasses in this region. This may be a good time for a Bergantiga. I know it's generally joke around about that, but this is honestly a good time for it. We got the 2 carcasses here that can easily be claimed, and this one could potentially be claimed as well. Black 88 does take out that AT gun. No Bergantiga. I always forget which building it's in. I think it's Support Command, right? What's the different one? Destroyed engine crit. Another unit goes down. Assault Grenadiers advancing forward. Lieutenant is a bit wounded. Got 2 Gren squads here as well. As well as 2 Piet squads. We got, of course, got the sector artillery raining on in the sector, but nothing to hit. Mines being deployed on out. 5-2 sapper squads. And he may have canceled that one, he may have finished that one. It's hard to tell. It does throw around the carcass of the Panther.
Enemy unit eradicated.
And I heard a landmine detonation, and that's not a lieutenant. Not sure what unit actually went down to a landmine. Oh, and the Grenadiers claimed this slit trench. Very, very nice. It's going to be very hard for the British player to clean that out. Finds a landmine there. The US player can clean out with a Flamer Engineer, which he does have one right here. And Ice Cross Horse is going to be keeping as VP secure. He's going for accuracy, veteran C. Most people go for defense veteran C on the STG squads. Hellcat may get some great crushes right there. Does not, however. Panthers push their way forward. We got the bunker almost fully built. Sector artillery is in this region and got an Austrian now on the field, so he's finally backed up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and take a quick look at everybody's resources and doctrines, or not doctrines, just generally everything, compositions. Got with massive missions reserved for the Allied armor player, as well as a handful of missions and fuel. That's about that Grenadier in there. Here comes the Calliope barrage, hit that bunker, gain some good damage there onto the Panther as well. The British player has quite a bit of munitions here, could use more decoy barrages, has plenty of munitions for the 25-pounder barrage as well. And let's just purchase something, another Firefly. Can't kill what? Not sure what it was. And the Wehrmacht player does have a bit of munitions reserve, not a lot of manpower, plenty of fuel. Does of course have the Panzer Command and has going up for a second Ostwind. Very nice. Since they're having a bit of trouble with all the British units spam, Ostwinds would be very, very useful. Another landmine detonation. There's been a lot of landmines there. He will keep the Grenadier alive thanks to that excellent shot from the Flak 88. Ostwind now ripping apart those commandos. Grenadier squad will need to fall back sooner rather than later. He knows going to wipe on one of the commando squads as well. Commandos are expensive. Got an incendiary grenade thrown by the Panzer Grenadiers. And he takes time to scorch that point. Very, very nice. This point is also scorched as well, so right now 1 VP in favor of the Axis players. Good hits there on the Grenadiers. And do got an artillery, it's a sector artillery raining on in this sector. And the Hummel Mayfire barrage here as well. That's another sector artillery hitting the command tank. Live V barrage raining on in. Grenadier squad may need to abandon the slug trench. The Panthers now receiving a bit of fire from the AT gun. Pershing's a bit wounded as well. Commandos receiving a bit of fire from Ostwind. We don't see... Yep, we are seeing another level of veterancy on tanks. Very nice. Over here, we got the Panther severely wounded. There is a Flak 8 here to cover. Veterancy 3 as well. But it looks like just rolled a miss right there. Panther does go down. The Panzer League player may want to get out some more Panthers now rather than some more Hummels. He has only one Hummel, one Panther. He's saving up for Panthers. He's not going to go extra Hummels. Main gun destroyed. He's leaving there to die. He could potentially try not killing it. He does go and get Allied War Machine replaced it.
Troop ready.
2 Fireflies and command tank advancing forward as the British forces trying to repair up the scorched point. Another boob trap triggered, and this time it hits some commandos, but only those that damage them. Get us there onto the bunker. And the bunker does go down. Sherman tank receiving a bit of fire. Pershing and Sherman tanks making their advance. He actually did put a 50 cal on one of these Sherman tanks. Got a nice mix of US armor advancing forward. Over here, got the Grenadiers advancing forward. We've got those Hummel barrage in this region as well. Taking some good damage. One of the Panthers will go down. Pershing now Veteran C1, which is very, very important. Does recruit the Flak 88. Got looks like a 25 pounder barrage onto the Flak 88 as well. Does take out the Flak 88. Also would find some hits there as well. 25 pounder barrage. There goes the Helicat. Another boob trap has been triggered, but not going to be concerned about that. We've got Allied field repairs have been activated. Hummel may need to fall back. We've got 2 Panthers in this region. And looks like the Panther does roll a miss there. Finds a shot there onto the Sherman Semi-6. 2 Sherman Semi-6 are in this region. Pershing getting in probably past. Does get a hand struck inside of that garrison. Very good. Main gun is destroyed on this Pershing. And got a light B barrage. So it's not saying good. Does take out the Panther there. They've got a level 1 defense there. Efficiency there as well. Pershing getting overwhelmed by the Panstrix. Allied War Machine has been activated. Does get that replaced. Lost quite a bit of forces there. Now the Firefly and the command tank in this region, trying to repair up this point with the commandos. Now got mass Panstrix trying to pursue this region. Does avoid that booby trap. Panzer Grenadiers advancing forward, a little bit wounded. Fireflies. Getting some good hits there onto the Ostwind. Panther's probably receiving quite a bit of repairs, or Panther, I should say. And looks like the Ostwind does in fact go down. Got a capture in favor of the Panzer Elite players. 80 tickets versus 147. That's not a lot for both sides. That may be 28 centimeter rocket artillery. It is. Gets a direct hit there on the Firefly. Did both of them go down, or just one? It's hard for me to see with all that smoke and dirt. Which also lagged up my recording a little bit. But it looks like just only got the one Firefly. Man taking the other Firefly does escape on out, which is probably worth the 200 munitions to get one Firefly. Another booby trap has been triggered. And good hits there as well. There's looks like a drop weapon there. Drop Panther track. Another booby trap has been triggered. Does avoid it for the most part. Black Baby Barrage raining on in, gets great hits there on the Panther squads. Spraying his fire. We'll look at everybody's composition. The US player has 2 Hellcats, 2 Calliope's, both fetches a 3, 1 Pershing, and a handful of supporting units. Does have still a bit of munitions reserve, plenty of manpower. Could perhaps go out some more vehicles. Let's see, for the British force, I got a couple Piets, 4 infantry sections, 2 Brens, 2 scoped. Man tank and Firefly still alive. Just a nice mixed force. For the Wehrmacht players, still just Grenadiers. Did lose all of his Ostwinds. An additional veterancy, got some Knights Crossholders, that should be very effective versus the infantry. And of course, got now 2 more Panthers deployed on out. Or tries so making up to 3 Panthers at the moment. Plus, has a Hummel and his 2 STG squads. So overall, I think the Axis players, they have a bit of a better composition. They have a more higher value with smaller number unit composition, but the opponents still have a lot of mass they can throw at them. The game could still go either way. This VP is still scorched. Booby trap over here. May lose 1 model. Nope. Got a dropped hand strike right there, but you have a hard time selecting click on it. I heard some audio line right there. Wasn't really paying attention. There's there on the rifleman. They're trying to decapture this point. Gain decapture there is very important. They're both low in tickets. But these forces does get forced back. He's trying to repair up this point. Does get the point repaired for the Knights Crossholders. And gets a booby trap right there. Knights Crossholders may charge into the booby trap. But it looks like they died out right there. Don't scorch the point. Don't scorch the point. Okay. Get this point being captured up as well. Ooh. Got it decaptured at least. And this point being captured up by the Axis players as well. So this is going to be double capture in favor of the Axis players. These forces started making their advance. The victory point is being captured on Panther. They're seeing quite a bit of fire. And the Panther does go down. I think it says Shrek. I think he's talking about this one right here. It's hard to click on. Hellcats are supporting the Pershing. Got the 2 Panthers here. They're both still quite healthy. The Pershing is specialty 1, however. Good bounce there on the Panther. Bounce on the Pershing. Over here, we got these forces advancing forward. We got the Hellcat advancing forward as well. It does get a button vehicle. They got sector artillery right there and annihilated at least 1 squad. Hummel is getting hit severely. Bit it there as well. I think that made a decoy barrage right there. And looks like the Hellcat does go down to the sector artillery. Got a capture over here as well. Got a capture in favor of the Axis players. Tickets are counting down. Calliope barrages raining on in with some good hits. And now I do have a Hummel barrage raining on in over here in case it hits.
Even now.
Does something be captured there thanks to the Richard artillery. Crits there on the Panther, from the Panthers, and does take out one of those Hellcats. We've got the command tank and 2 Fireflies here, 1 Hellcat and 1 Veteran C2
Crushed the
Pershing.
enemy to only 100 points.
Veterans in the Pershing, as it gets higher and higher, becomes more of a monster to deal with. This point is captured. There is a booby trap there. STG squad could disrupt them. No late response there. Does receive a bit of damage, but that's about it. They're going to try to capture that while in combat. That may be a bad idea. They have to deploy designated marksmen. It's probably be a good idea. Hummel barrages in this region would be half bad. Knights Crossbow is trying to advance towards the center. Getting seen fire from multiple angles. Knights Crossbow is willing to fall back sooner rather than later.
Enemy unit eradicated.
Knights Crossbows come in forward as well. Needs to focus on the commandos. Commandos at close range are always quite deadly. Then something to be captured there, and they're getting flinched around as well. Point has been captured, so that's double capture against the Axis players. It's very important. Hummel barrage raining on in on this various armor forces, softening them up. And it looks like AT gun captured, or no, the Wood Pack 38 gets hits there as well. Calliope barrage annihilates the Pack 38. Yep, barely, but does. Ooh, good detonation there. And this point is captured, double capture. Point being captured by riflemen soon. Into the Panther track, very nice. Panther's charging on forward. He has 3 Panthers in this region. 4 in total. The other one's popping on up. Panther does get making destroyed right here. This will be the last engagement. It's a 25-pounder coming on in. It could be a decoy barrage. Allied field repairs have been activated. Panthers are getting ripped apart by the firing line. Another Panther does take out that Panther. He does take out that Hellcat there. It looks like the Axis player is going to go ahead and cast in a GG. I would say one thing the Axis player could have done was blow out Bergantiga. I think the Bergantiga would have been great because there's a number of Panther carcasses back here for them to reclaim. There could have been some other carcasses as well, such as the Allswim, like right here, but that's a little bit hard to fetch. But yeah. Looks like yep, one player's back to the game, both players have backed out of the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Looks like I maybe have time for one more replay tonight. Just going to do one more 2v2. Could do this one. Did I already do this one? I can't remember. Some of these ones I forget to delete sometimes. I do not recognize this name. Let's do a bunch of unknown names. Oh, that's loading. I just want to check one thing. Sometimes it feels like sometimes the live streams on YouTube doesn't pull up the chat, but it looks like there's no chats there. And there we go. Greetings everyone, and great here of another Company Wars 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Panzer lead player of Mr. Carrot D. Macaroni. Spawn as teammate as the Wehrmacht player, we have Bergkamp. One of the opponent as the British forces, we have Fortes Fortuna Avidante. Adivant? Oh, I butchered that. And as his British teammate, we have Roos. Those double Brits versus Wehrmacht Panzer Elite. And we got a bunch of Russian being spoke. I cannot read Russian.
squad ready.
G43 squad being upgraded.
Awaiting instructions. Auftragseingang.
Pioneers pushing way forward. We do have the munitions point being captured up. Let's see, where would the British players deploy the HQs? One's packed up. The other one is probably deploying out a lieutenant now. Got the Brendan carrier loaded up with the scope rifle squad. That's all of his army right there. And I'm going to go straight for this fuel point. G43 squad will have a bit of trouble versus the Brendan carrier with the scope rifle squad, especially if they park in the middle of them. And a lot of extra rifles firing. Kettengrad pushing forward, trying to catch up this point. And the scope rifle squad does go ahead and dismount. Scope rifle squad being dismounted is able to get more of the rifles firing. Kettengrad receiving a bit of fire, not capturing this fuel point at the moment. And Kettengrad may actually go down, get a damage into crit there. Brendan carrier has plenty of health remaining. Not a single bullet of damage actually. And they're now getting knocked around. Got the other scope rifle squad advancing forward. Excuse me. And what is this?
Ammunition have been destroyed in action.
They are going hyper aggressive. We got a destroyed Kettengrad right there, and now looks this British player is going to set up his HQ on top of this fuel point. This scope rifle squad advancing forward. Of course, he does not scope rifle squad, regular squad. Pioneer squad does fall back. This point's power to be captured on up. Once that gets captured up, the HQ can deploy in this region. And there is a spot right there for it. And there you go. This fuel point is now locked down. Of course, in order to get this, when this guy gets packed up, all these sectors can be out of supply until they capture this munitions point. Overall, the Axis players do have better field control. We do got a mortar emplacement right there. That seems like a really weird spot. He needs an MG bunker as soon as possible, a Vickers bunker. Scope rifles receive quite a bit of fire from the Volks Grenadiers. And remember, he is way back here. Does deploy his Pack-Up's HQ. So this scope rifle squad may actually fall back to his teammates' HQ right now. Let's see where it goes. Does it go past or to it? He does go to it. Volks Grenadiers advancing forward. Mortar trying to find a shot point blank range. I don't think he's within the minimum range. Yeah, that's within the minimum range. Scope rifle squad advancing forward. Fires a barrage. This is going to try to eye for scatter rain on close. Rain close. Scatter close. Infantry half track has been completed. That could be very effective in this engagement. Okay, that's two scope rifles coming forward. We've got a lieutenant to support out Yellow's forces. He needs to go for a Vickers emplacement here. He needs some. This mortar pit is in a horrible spot. He should have deployed that back here. Not much safer spot because this can be very, very exposed. Blues advancing forward. Brendan carrier is still being a bit of a problem over here, but the Brendan carrier is almost down. Infantry half track pushing way forward, trying to overrun these forces. We'll also provide some good forward reinforcements here. These guys are quite wounded. This pack up his HQ, now redeploying his HQ right around here, I guess. There's suppression right there, trying to load up the infantry section inside the Brendan carrier, but it does get it in time, but it's also still quite vulnerable. These two models in the back are very, very wounded indeed. And the British HQ is going very, very far forward. This is going to be very, very aggressive. The landmine was detonated right there, very nice. And Brown's forces will need to fall back to this HQ over here. Brendan carrier in pursuit. No, that okay, does do a full retreat right there. I was going to say, dismounting right there is very dangerous. In fact, it's still very dangerous. And the forward HQ over here. Where is it's going.
Vehicle made ready.
This is going to be a very, very strange game, isn't it? Let's play on this fuel point as well. Looks like they're going for aggressive on fuel. Maybe some Stuart spam. Maybe going for fast Cromwells. I have no idea. They're forfeiting most of the map for their current positions. They do have, of course, still this forward mortar pit. Where is it actually barraging? Oh, wait. Is this map hacks? Okay. Okay, no, he does have vision in that area with the scope rifles, though those were just recently pulled up there. That could have been map hacks. He do have a bit of a lag spike there, but I don't think he's actually backed out game. I think that's just going to be a lag spike. Does pick off that sniper there. The boy designated marksman. That barrage there was a little bit strange, though it could have been spotted earlier. I do not know. Ground carrier in pursuit, trying to get down that Kettengrad. Let's keep the bridge players selected in case we see something else suspicious. So the trench has been interrupted right there, and go ahead and finish it off. And Kettengrad has not received good fire. Does get buttoned. He's trying to get away slowly. Now I do have a Stuart deployed over here. Just because this is deployed over there doesn't mean we can provide supply, so that sector is out of supply. You need to recapture this fuel point. Stuart is going to be very effective against the opponent's current composition. You got a Panzer Strike half track right there, as well as a Kettengrad, so this could be a bit different. And there goes that infantry, that mortar pit as well. Got two mounted Panzer Strikes.
Securing resources from the area.
And Stuart's now charging forward as well. See 2 hits, 3 hits there. It's almost dead. He could try a canister round. Right there, canister round. And does lose the Stuart right there. Goliath now charging forward. That's going to be a deadly Goliath. Holy crap. Everyone's dead. That may have been the best Goliath I've ever seen.
The Germans are attacking our supply lines.
Panzer's trying to push his way forward, trying to get some hits. Bolt action rifle is the one that's firing. This HQ can be exposed. He's going for the armor command truck now. Let's see. He has a bit of manpower. He does have command points. He could go for a quick Churchill. Let's see what's over here for his teammate. We do have a massive stockpile of manpower and full. He needs to go. He does not have enough command points for a Churchill. He needs to pull out armor command truck as soon as possible. He shouldn't waste around with that. He probably should be able to get out a Cromwell relatively soon. And for this player here, we do have a bit of manpower, a bit of munitions. That's Tank Veteran C going for a sniper. And now infantry half track's going to take time to clean up
They're
these.
losing territory.
There's an exposed armor command truck. Does he have vision? He does not have vision of it. But he does have vision of this field support truck. Hand trucks are firing against multiple targets at once. Is that a good or bad thing? Oh, they're going to kill them about the same time. Goliath has been completed as well. And there is a commando glider right there. The commandos can get suppressed by the pintle mount of the, half track. Commando glider receiving quite a bit of fire.
Defend the fatherland until death.
Looks like something went down, Pack 38. For the Panzer Lead player, not a whole lot of resource stockpile. There's just 3 buildings there. He could potentially get Panther research relatively soon. Amounts do get suppressed there. More Panzers advancing forward. Where is that armor command truck? Not sure where the armored command truck may have went. But there goes a field support truck. Infantry half truck does go down, but that's a good trade for the Pansleep player. Armor command truck. Let's switch over. Which one was it? He does not have the armor command truck. He does. There's the armor command truck. We got a stag hound being deployed now. And Commando's getting some decent hits there, but they're also quite wounded. 4 models, no health remaining. The bolt action rifles can't get some good hits there. They do fall back nice and early. Armor command truck's going for a pair of staghounds. Got a full staghound spam. Stu's been deployed out on the field.
Staghound, armored and in command.
Let's get a hit there on the casualty clearing station. Brand carrier is advancing. Piet's being fired over the hedge line. Very nice. And good hit there onto the scope rifle squad. I may have had the Pack 38 when switching players, so that's going to be a permanent marking on the ground. Model squad does fall back with camouflage smoke. And the Panzer Grenadier squad is receiving a bit of fire. Good pursuit down. Looks like one of the players is lagging it a little bit. That's this British player, the blue one. Stu receiving quite a bit of repairs. Got 2 staghounds deployed on out. Doesn't have a whole lot else. No infantry sections remaining. They may have all been nuked. Casters are hitting the staghound. Can't be losing anymore. And Volts Grenadier is getting a body block as well as firing a Panzerfaust there. And there goes the staghound. He can't be throwing away units like that. Let's see. The commando glider has gone destroyed. Can't deploy out any more commandos from it. Got 2 officers for Magenta, the other British player. Of course, we got Blitzkrieg Doctrine there. Does use a smoke. Gets a decent hit there. Captured Pack 38 with 2 levels of veterans inspiration there. So the Wehrmacht sniper does find a kill there. Good hits there on that Stu. The Stu's almost down. Piet's charging forward. Piet's and Pack 38 does get a kill there. Does get send a good hit before dying, but not really worth it. And the Panzer player has not selected Doctrine either. Got a bit of manpower in reserve, and this may allow him to be the last upgrade before he can get the Panzer authorization. Down Goliath. Scope rifle squad advancing forward does spot all these Panzer squads. Down south. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Staghound engaging the Pack 38. The Staghound could be able to circle around the Pack 38. I hear a Panzerfaust firing. Does get a hit there with the Panzerfaust. Does get the Pack 38 decrewed. And here comes the Panther research. He does have quite a bit of manpower reserves, as was quite a bit of manpower income. So 1 more minute of manpower, and then he gets his Panthers.
Bases under enemy
Kaiser is
fire.
falling back. We're seeing quite a bit of fire.
Scheiße. The enemy is stealing a victory point.
And a Panzer squad does go down and drops the Panzer as well. Commandos pick up a Panzer.
Receiving you,
We
Commander.
are losing ground.
Heard a landmine detonation somewhere, right there. Got more landmines deployed up by sappers this time. You got the 2 lieutenants running around. Lots of landmines being deployed out. Very, very nice. A lot of Panzer squad, G43 squads as well. Panzer does connect with a Staghound.
We are losing a sector.
Is kept at that point. And that was a demolition charge deployed out by the commandos. Panthers are now being deployed on out. No doctors have been selected just yet. Scorcher would not be half bad, seeing how far these HQs are. And the amount of infantry forces are blobbing up. Panthers running over some hedges. And he doesn't look. I think he just used a fully designated marksman on top of the on the Pack 43, Pack 34, 38. Can't get the numbers right. Going for a bunker there, probably empty bunker. A lot of Piats hit that or missed that Pack 38. Great Stu shot there. Panthers advancing forward. Staghound seeing quite a bit of fire. And the left hand running around is body blocking these Panthers severely. And great hit there by the... Oh, Commando's almost dead. Thanks to the fact they're getting funneled by those Panthers. And the Stu finds a good hit as well. Good finish to go down. That is a British landmine there. No Pinto Mount there. Those unable to gun down the rest of that Commando. Staghound charging forward, and he may have got a squad wipe. I'm not sure. That seems like no squad wipe. Good is there onto the Staghound. It does clean up that Staghound entirely.
Once again.
Staghound's trying to hunt down some snipers. Pioneers pushing way forward and got the first squad of Commandos. A bit of fire somewhere. Fire from the Staghound. Two Staghounds are currently on the field. Commando glider does get spotted. I wonder if he's going to find any additional commandos. Nope, no additional commandos from that glider.
The Arty lads have received their decoy smoke.
Decoy smoke, very nice.
Control ready.
What has the other British player even gone for? He's gone for something, but I don't know what. Huh. Could it be Royal Engineers? They have a lot of passive abilities. No, Royal Artillery has a lot of passive abilities as well. Hard to say, actually. I'm gonna take a look at the sector to see if it got increased income. 18 fuel. Can't tell if that's increased fuel or not. I don't think so. Because this one's also 18 fuel as well. Get a lot of explosion. I think it's mortars. And now got the scope rifle squad running around, getting picked off a little bit by the snipers. Stu is going to interrupt their movement. A lot of good suppression there. Wehrmacht snipers getting some more kills as well. And does get that one fully wiped. Last model getting crushed by the Stu.
Victory countdown started.
Both players have plenty of DPs at the moment. We got also some smoke here. I think it's a decoy barrage. A lot of construction in this region, facing a big engagement. Models charging on force as well. Staghound's receiving quite a bit of fire. Crushing some of those hedges, very nice as well. Commandos do throw out some smoke there as well. Damage into crit onto the Staghound, though it's good as dead. Patrick does connect as well as on the Commandos. Staghound does go down. The Staghound has received quite a bit of fire. And the Patricks do kill off that Commando squad. It could have been, nope, it's just one of the stragglers. Commando glider here still not fully destroyed. Panthers charging forward, trying to clean up some of these HQs and perhaps some MG emplacements. That's a Kettengrad, not a Panther. We're going straight for the armor command truck. Dugar's got a capture pack 38 and a Bren carrier coming to spawn. So that's going to be great versus armor command against the Panthers, the Bren carrier. Though it does provide some good spotting for the pack 38. Armor command truck's being trying to put out something. It is another Firefly. Let's get buttoned by the Bren carrier. So that's actually why he brought the Bren carrier over there. Armor command truck will like to go down before the Firefly comes out. He is already running on into that button of the Panther. And there goes the armor command truck. He may be lagging out the game, maybe not. and is severely wounded. And it's like these guys are moving way too fast, aren't they? Must have been done the captain bug. Because those guys are just sprinting on forward. He may be lagging on the game entirely. Stu is advancing forward with the team, and the HQ command truck is going for another armor command truck. And it's moving away forward, got some kills there onto the commandos. Staghorn's trying to pursue those snipers. Back 38. Ooh, there goes one of the snipers.
German target.
It does take out that Staghound now. Okay, that looks like these guys are now moving at regular speed now. And they do fall back now.
German forces are trying to
Commandos do receive a nice deadly hit there from the Stu. And the armor command trucks are now under siege from the Pak 38 as well as the Stu. The Stu is quite wounded, however, but is trying to wipe out this commando squad. Armor command truck has been built. The Stu just needs to fall back. Now got some artillery smoke raining on in. There's a decoy barrage. Take out the friend carrier as well. And another. It's cheaper to build the commandos than to deploy out a whole nother glider. Why did he not just deploy out another squad of commandos?
Germans are trying to seize
But
one of
commando
our
glider is like
strategic
a
locations.
650, and like deploying a whole new squad of commandos, like what, 450 if not 350? 350 is probably a couple years too. Now got the pass, Pantrix coming forward. Does the demolition charge there, takes out both those commando gliders. These guys only responded because this guy was capturing the point up, not because there was a glider there. And now got another decoy barrage capturing on in over here. Commandos getting some great work done, but they will get overrun by the Panthers. They need to fall back sooner rather than later before they get crushed. They're getting crushed.
Another victory point under attack.
They do fall back now, and maybe that flag spike of his. Infantry coming on forward, or back. Now Tiga Panzer has been deployed on out. Rolls a missile on the Pak 38. Needs to stop moving in front of the Pak 38, but have his rear exposed. Size now it's dancing from the Pak 38, not good. He just needs to keep on driving, just take damage, just run away. The model doesn't get fully wiped there.
Section is KI.
Now I've got 3 lieutenants in this region, one of them severely wounded. Great hits there. Panther's almost down. And now I've got actual 25 pounder barrage running on in. Got sector artillery also being deployed out in this region. Does fall back with those forces. Tetrarchs cannot be called in, but that's not going to be very useful. But it's there under the Tiger Panzer. A great hit there on those forces.
COs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Does take out that Stu. That's a Kaliningrad, and this is another Stu. This is taking time to repair his teammates' HQ. Could go use the medic right there. There's a lot of sappers need healing. Oh, sniper. Was that the lieutenant? That may have been a no, that's a sapper. Another squad of commando gliders. Takes out all the gliders. The commandos will need to fall back. The point is security trying to disrupt these units. Destroy the demolition charge there as well.
A victory point is being overrun.
There's inside that not church, more of a shrine.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Stu, Pak 38. Tiger Panzer, Pak 38. Repair bunker. Does gain out another MG bunker. And over here, that's a Tetrarch glider. We actually go and see a Tetrarch. with no outline. Tetrarch has been deployed on out. It's a relatively rare thing to see, so I'm a bit curious about it. Do we see the little boy adapter for it? Immediately see some Panzerk fire trying to roll around. And apparently he can bounce shots there. Oh, that's Panzer 4C. Even then, a glider shouldn't be bouncing. A Panzer 4C shouldn't be bouncing off a glider. Those gliders are very, very lightweight. They cut back all weight just to deliver their payload. The heavier payload, the lighter the glider, probably. We got a priest deployed out here as well, so he's gone for Royal Artillery. Commandos from Royal Artillery. And do have another Goliath being deployed out on the southern area. Tetrarch being upgraded with a little boy adapter, which is like some sort of thing called a squeeze barrel. I'm very curious how effective that is, like why we don't hear about that much anymore in the future. Patrick's trying to engage. Trying to fire some long-range shots. Commandos are quite wounded. Although the squeeze bore is probably pretty. Doesn't last very long, I'm guessing, because it sounds like something that gets a lot of extra friction. The priest, or the priest may in fact go down. Does get spotted right there. Losing it to Panthers is not a good idea. And the priest does in fact go down. Commandos here receive quite a bit of fire. Kinnegrad trying to decapture point and throws a Panzerk into his Ketcrat, taking it out. Friendly fire. He's now charging on forward, trying to get some kills here. There's a lot of Piets in here. 5 Piet squads. A lot of potential rearmament hits there, but they do roll a whole bunch of misses. Ooh. Tetrarch finds some sort of landmine there, receiving quite a bit of fire. And the Panther's going to roll up and say, "You're dead." Another demolition charge here. That Pioneer actually may die. Pioneer does not die. You have another priest, this time a bit more of a safer location. Firefly advancing forward, trying to deal with these Panthers. Those roll a miss there onto the Panther. And looks like the other MG does go down. These 2 MGs are still up and going.
RAF will be providing us HQ glider support.
That wouldn't necessarily be half bad to get out some Piet commandos. The Bond needs to get more Fireflies, and he's gone for a Stag Council, no command tank. More artillery raining on in somewhere. Not sure where, but there it is. And Humo should be deployed out relatively soon as well. Let's see if he has that, doesn't have the Humo ability just yet. Has plenty of munitions for sector artillery. Got Blitzkrieg now being activated by the Axis flare, the Wehrmacht flare. Doesn't have manpower blitz just yet, so he's not going to have a lot of manpower in the future. Let's take out the Firefly. The Piet's going to nail this Tiger Panzer. Tiger Panzer is severely wounded. Bank destroyed. Does go down right there. Got flares, 25 pound of barrage raining on in. The Tiger carcass is ready, so his teammate could put out a Morgan to recover it, but I think the Tiger carcass just went down. Yep, there it goes.
They're losing territory.
Here, looks like there's a VP being captured on up. Fresh Firefly has been pulling out, but these Panthers could hunt it down quite easily. If they run into it, Stu's coming to support them as well. Get some hits there onto these MG bunkers. Firefly and Stu will meet each other. Not much the Stu can do. We just need to push forward and use this wood, whatever that structure is, as protection. Some sort of logging facility. That's all I know about it.
The enemy has 300 points.
Firefly does roll a miss there. Got the captain in this region. He had squads charging forward. Does find the Pioneer squad. Another Panther, pair of Panthers to pull out with the Panther lead player. Ooh, and here comes Sector Artillery. Sector Artillery could potentially get some good hits there. But that squad does go down, just a regular Pioneer squad, so a little bit overkill. May see another Firefly on the build queue. Yep, another Firefly on the build queue, but it may be destroyed before it gets deployed out.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
It's getting pretty close. He has squads charging forward as well. Takes out the A2 command truck now. These guys are a little bit wounded, but nothing too critical at this moment in time. 25 pounder or a priest does find a hit there. Kamazu get forced back by the Tigerpanzer, fresh Tigerpanzer. That's going to get the spotter out. Very nice. And the last remaining Firefly is going to escape on out there. There's a Steward. No Fireflies. 2 priests. He may not even have an armor command truck, does he? No armor command truck. Over here, we got the infrastructure trying to capture the fuel point. Stu's trying to dissuade them not to. Pack 38 still, capture Pack 38 still alive. He has a lot of Pantrix here, as well as a lot of Panthers. So this can be overran quite easily. Stewart, it's not going to do much. Maybe trying to go for some canister rounds. But Stewart quickly goes down. And not hitting the Pack 38, it was not being set up either way.
Troops ready to move.
Oh, here, fresh armor command truck. May find a Kettengrad. Kettengrad could just go and try. Yep, there you go. He's just going to harass the armor command truck by blocking it. And now he's stalling it for the Panthers. And here comes the Panthers. This Kettengrad could just stay here and spot everything that gets spawned out. That would be very, very nasty, but there goes the armor command truck. Tigerpanzer advancing forward. Commandos may receive some hits. Wehrmacht Sniper does fall back. He has to connect, get a lot of bounces, however.
We're losing a munition sector.
A lot of Panther squads here as well. Trying to repair up the Panthers. Panthers are quite wounded. And if he repairs them up right there, he's able to cut off reinforcements, off-map reinforcements. Stewart's advancing forward and will find. Rolls 2 misses, 1 hit there, 1 hit there. That may have been a decoy barrage. Kettengrad does go down. No, that was a 25 pounder raining on it at least. That looks like from priests, not from off map. Boot trap has been triggered. The Commando squad may go down to the Pinto Mount. The main gun's not going to get the kill. Though the Tigerpanzer may get the kill there as well. But it's there on the casualty recovery station. And it does get gunned down by the Stu. Casualty clearing station does go down. Now going to be blitzkrieging through, trying to get rid of these priests. The Stu needs to focus on the mortar emplacement. As he's lagging out a little bit. Good hit there onto the Stu from the captured Pack 38, who is now receiving some fire. And there goes the priest. Panther's charging up for as well. Not fully repaired. Takes on another priest there. Pinto Mounts gets some great hits there. This 25-pounder barrage, that is an actual 25-pounder barrage. These Panthers are very, very wounded. They need to fall back. His teammate hasn't really deployed out a lot of repair bunkers. Maybe a good idea for them to do that at this point in time. Giga Panzer trying to slowly back away.
Going after one of our munition stores.
Stu firing. Gets an okay hit there. And now, of course, you have a lot of PA fire, but does get suppressed there by the Pinto Mount. Blitzkrieg is still active as well. Doesn't get a lot of damage there. Does a captain retreat. These forces now starting to get ripped apart. Stewart does find a rear armor hit there on the Tiger Tank. The Tiger Tank should still be able to win out. Damage is a crit from the Piet. He may lose the Tiger Tank, so he's probably going to sacrifice it. He is taken out. Stu's still alive. Let's see, nice hit there from the Stu. And now the Panthers going charging forward, trying to get some hits there on this headquarters command truck. So we got a fresh priest here. Would be intercepted by a Kettengrad. And these Panthers are all quite wounded. Damage and crit there. Stu may finish off 25-pounder barrage, unsuccessful. Actually, that may have been officer artillery, and looks like one of the Brits have backed out of the game.
Go ahead.
Looks like they're chatting right now. I'm gonna just fast forward to see what players backed out of the game. Another collider being called on in. That may have been the AI. Looks like. At this point in time, his teammate is out of the game. They're taking down. Might as well just back off. But looks like they're just going to be chatting in a foreign language. I'm just going to fast forward the rest of it because the game's over. There's not much you can do against with an AI, his teammate. He does have an HQ command truck here, but he's going to be slowly whittled away by the Panthers and Stus. Should really back off. He's trying to go for massive crushes here. He gets good hits, damage onto those Sapper squads. And he's trying to hit these forces as well. Yep, and just slowly being bled off right there, losing everything. Yep, and everything's dead. And that's the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So that's going to be my last replay for tonight. Everyone have a good evening.